All right. It has been a good long while since I did the old face cam thing. And I'm rocking a new higher quality face cam. So it's like about time like I finally retired the old Logitech 920. Had that baby for years. And then like I also had like this generic camera that I was using for like the beanbag streams. I might actually still be using that generic camera because it still actually looks pretty decent. But this one's like a 4K camera. My very first 4K camera. Anyway, uh, it's also been a while since I booted up the good old PlayStation 5. We did Astrobot, which is arguably like the only good first party game on PlayStation 5. And first party games don't really exist anymore, other than like Nintendo. And the last real game we actually streamed to completion was Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which I don't regret buying a PlayStation 5 just for this, because I just like having the console. I really do just like having the console. Also, I forgot that I need to switch monitors here. Oh, that's the wrong one. I'm trying to switch the input on my monitor. 3 monitor setup. My main monitor should be just the PlayStation 5. There we go. Oh yeah, we also like play tested a lot of like VR crap in the last 24-hour live stream. Anyway, uh Persona 5. It's like this is like arguably like just also an excuse for me to like keep using like the PS5 for shit. Again, I don't regret my decision to buy a PS5. And homebrew will be a thing eventually. So I don't regret my decision. But I do definitely plan on getting Digimon like Time Stranger on PC rather than the PS5 version. And the reason for that is because based on like my own research, Digimon Time Stranger will basically be locked at like 30 FPS on the PlayStation 5 and Xbox One, I think. And it'll be 60 FPS or like unlimited FPS on PC. So I'm going to have to get the PC version for that. The only reason I was even entertaining the idea of getting the PS5 version for Digimon Time Stranger was just to have like a physical thing, because I like physical stuff, but I don't know if I could handle like the downgraded version for that. So I'm probably going to get the Steam version. And of course, I'm locked to getting Pokemon Legends ZA for the Switch too, since that's going to be a first party game. So no PC version for Pokemon Legends ZA. Anyway, this is basically where it all started. This is Persona. The very first Persona game, the very first like real game I even live streamed that wasn't Toho was Persona 3 Portable on the PSP. That was like the first real game I live streamed, and that was like the first time I actually had any viewers. Well, when I streamed on Twitch, I had viewers for Toho stuff, but I was predominantly like Toho Dojin game focused basically when I was on Twitch. And then when I moved to YouTube, because YouTube was just an easier platform for me to move to, I expanded to old games, and Persona 3 Portable is one of them. So we did Persona 3 Portable. We skipped Persona 4 because I actually don't like Persona 4. And then we streamed Persona 5 and Persona 5 Golden. I'm still disappointed with how Persona 5 Golden like came out. Like how the whole deal with like it was essentially DLC, but not really DLC. They basically made it into like its own game, but it definitely felt like tacked on DLC to me. But anyway, I kind of wanted to let P3 Reloaded like kind of like stew for a little bit before I actually like got into it. And honestly, with how many times I've beaten Persona 3, I don't think that I'll be stuck in here for a long time. So by the time I beat this on stream, Digimon Time Stranger will come out. Should be able to get to that. And then by the time I'm done with Digimon Time Stranger, Pokemon Legends ZA will come out, and I can get to that. So my next 3 long streams should be set in stone. Um, I have not updated this PS5 in a while because, like, my system's offline. We're gonna see if I'm forced to actually connect once I haven't even put in the disc yet. But like, there's the game right there. No instruction manual because instruction manuals don't exist. And also, I actually was not expecting a downloadable code for like P3, P4 music. Don't bother trying to put in that code. I've already redeemed it, so don't try and steal that. But what's funny is that the code expires in 2/2/2034. Like, man, I don't even know the PS5 will even still be a thing by then. Probably not, but the game came out. This game came out in 2024, and this code is good till 2034. So this code is good for like a whole 10 years. Good on Atlas, honestly. Good on Atlas, because like that means that like within almost a reasonable amount of time, if you were to get this thing at like a fucking garage sale, well, not a garage sale, but if you were to get this thing at like a bargain bin at like, you know, your local retail store, and you know, like they still have some copies or some shit, you could buy this game, assuming that like it still has the plastic wrapping on it and no one's opened it, and find the download code, which is pretty cool because it should still work like 5 years from now, which by then I assume the PlayStation 6 will be out. So yeah. So honestly, good on them. Good on them. A 10-year-old. This is essentially a 10-year-old code. Use the code to access downloadable content for Persona 3 Reload BGM set. Anyway, let's pop this bad boy in. I also plan on trying to get the physical release for like Pokemon like Legends ZA as well. But if I can't, I'll just go ahead and just download the digital version. I still like boxes. I still want to I still want to like have like a physical retail box, even though physical media is like dying and shit. I still want that. Anyway, I'm gonna go pop this in. Just give me a quick second. I'm gonna turn off the camera here because like I'm gonna have to peer behind the green screen and it's gonna look really. Not that you guys haven't seen my room before, but like sometimes I use the green screen, sometimes I don't. I think Astrobot is still in here. Astrobot's still in here. Eject disk. It wouldn't accept my disk, and I was really confused. All right. I actually don't know like where the Astrobot box is, so I'm gonna do the curse thing and put the Astrobot disc inside the Persona disc box until like I find where it is. It's probably like somewhere in my entertainment center, but I'm too lazy to go out and grab it right now. Oh shit! I forgot that this was a thing. Yeah, like oh god. This isn't even new. It's like, I know that, like, discs nowadays are basically install. They're basically more like installation disc. You don't play off the disc anymore. But, like, I'm still old school. I'm still old school. I miss the days of, like, just, you know, popping in a disc for a game and just playing it. And then, like, hearing the spinning disc and the loading sounds from the console. I mean, to be fair, this is better. It is better to have installation disc. But I just forgot that this was a thing. I mean, like, we've been installing games from CDs, like, since, like, the late 90s with, like, PC games. I remember installing StarCraft back in the day. So it's not like this is new or anything, but I can't believe I forgot, though. Like, I really did just, just think that I was gonna, like, just pop in the disc to start playing. Even cartridges kind of do the same thing now, too. There are, like, some cartridge games out there that, like, you do have to kind of install to the Switch before you could start playing. And, like, it's mostly just, like, for faster load times, and I'm pretty sure everybody appreciates faster load times. Not to mention that, like, there have been tests done on the Switch 2 and Switch 1 that shows that, like, if you want speed, it really is just better to have a game installed on the Switch's, like, hard drive. Playing off a cartridge is indeed slower than playing off the hard drive. It's like, in order of speed, it's like the game, the Switch's hard drive, for both the Switch 1 and Switch 2, and then, like, the game cartridge is slower, and then, like, playing off the micro SD card is the slowest, or whatever. I mean, like, it's a couple seconds, but, like, if you're playing a game that has a lot of load screens, those seconds do add up, to be fair. And I believe, like, for certain games, like Pokemon, for example, the load times are pretty atrocious. You play off the micro SD, for example, and, like, we're talking, like, a good, like, 10 to 15 second load time between, like, the actual hard drive. And that's pretty significant. There was also a test for, like, Mario Kart World, and, like, it was a good, like, 10-second difference between, like, the micro SD versus, like, the hard drive. The playing off the cartridge is, like, somewhere in the middle, but the cartridge is indeed slower. Oh, wait, the Switch 2. Also, like, I forgot, the Switch 2's micro SD is using that new micro SD format, which is basically like having, like, an SSD or whatever like that. That's actually faster than the cartridge. I was mostly talking about, like, Switch 1, like, speeds. Yeah, you have to actually get, like, the very specific micro SD card for Switch 2. So the Switch 2 does not let you use regular micro SD cards. It's a lot more expensive. It's like twice as much more expensive than like a regular micro SD card. But I think it's actually better for, like, Nintendo to force upon the new format. That way they know everyone's doing the same shit. All right, I don't have to update anything. I can just play off the disc. Because I don't feel like updating my PlayStation 5 right now. I do need to actually update the PS5 if I want to download, like, the fucking music. But, I'm not gonna do that. And also, like, I probably shouldn't be changing the music right now anyway. Because, like, I actually want to experience the game for itself. Persona 3 Reload, like, music BGM set. It's like, it has P4 Golden. And I think it has, like, a couple of, like, P3 tracks in here or something. Does it say on here? It doesn't say on here. It does not say, like, in the code thing right here. Just gonna toss that to the side. Actually, let me double check, because I literally, like, just I actually literally just redeemed the code. So it'll tell me. It'll tell me, like, what the hell I redeemed it for. What did I get? What did I get? I just popped in Persona 5. Does the PlayStation Store, like, did it update? Did I put in Persona 5 or not yet? I don't think it did. I think it'll do that, like, once I actually play the game. Because right now it says, like, I think this is, like, in order of like, what I played. No, it doesn't look like it's in any order at all. But it's not showing Persona 5 in my it's showing Astrobot. It's showing Astrobot as, like, the last thing. All right. Anyway, let me go ahead and just type this in. Persona 5, because I can't see, like, my redeem codes or whatever. What is the hell's the BGM set? Oh, I put in Persona 5. I meant to put in Persona 3. I'm dumb. I just want to see like what the BGM set even gives me, even though like I'm not gonna use it right now. Okay, what's the fucking redeem code? There's too much shit. Persona 3 reload BGM. There we go. Let's dial that in. There is... Oh, this game actually has a lot of DLC. This game has a lot of DLC. I'm on the PlayStation Store right now, like, in another tab, like, instead of on my PlayStation 5, and, like, I can't tell, like, which ones I bought and which ones I haven't bought. I mean, technically, I haven't, like, bought anything. How do I check that? It's like you could check like your game library or whatever. But I have no idea like how to check your redeem history. Yeah, I don't know how to check on that. I don't even think it'd be on the transaction history since like I technically didn't buy anything. Oh, it's right here. It is right here. Yeah, I just redeemed it right now. Persona 4 Golden BGM set, PS4 and PS5. Oh, it's only for Persona 4 Golden? I thought it'd be for something else. I thought it'd be for something else. All right, never mind. All right, I just wanted to know. Is it going to be like the OG music right now, or is it going to be a remix? This game contains depictions of violence, bullying, and suicide. I don't remember the original PlayStation 2 game showing off that warning. I don't think it did. Also, I'm going to reduce the size of my face cam. There we go. Not make that too big. Would you like to enable these features? No. I don't even know what the online features do. So I'll just go ahead and turn that off. Damn, I got fucking flashbang. Nice. Okay, that's the remix. That is the remix music. Yeah, this is the new opening. I can dig it. There has to be a way to play like the original music in this game without DLC. If it's DLC, I'll be a little bit upset. Oh shit, what did they do for Igor? I actually don't know what they did for Igor. My monitor is so bright that you can tell on my face cam whenever the bright scenes show up. It's so bright. This is definitely a lot more upbeat compared to the original music. It's almost like P4 like, which I'm not a fan of. It was definitely a lot more melancholy, the original P3, like opening song. Wait, why is it telling me it's installed now? Alright, whatever. Is it just silent? Is there no title screen music? It's just dead silent. Huh. Alright then. There is like menu music, but there is no title screen music. That's kind of weird. I'll leave the vibration on, and then I'll turn it off like as soon as I find it annoying, because I usually turn off BGMs. Wait, why would you not want the Wait, why would you not want the cutscenes to have audio? It's weird that that's an option. It's good to have that as an option, but I don't know why anybody would want to turn that off. I mean, obviously we have to leave it up. Main auto text. Maintain fast forward. Continue fast forward after events end. I'm not using that yet, but this is good for speedrunning. Invert. Man, people who like inverted controls are people that grew up with the N64. That's how, I mean, like, it's good to have that as an option, but, like, I always hated N64 controls. Yeah, everything seems fun. I actually did a good job of, like, not really spoiling myself too much about the gameplay on P3. So, like, other than, like, me knowing that, like, you can actually control your party members and shit, I don't know too much about, like, what they have and have not balanced. So, I'm basically going in here with, like, memories of, like, what I did to break the old game. And I'm curious to see if, like, those old methods still work, basically. I don't think there was a peaceful option back then. It was just normal, hard, and merciless. I don't even think there was an easy option. Your party auto-revives after death. Your choice of difficulty would not affect the story and can be changed at any time, excluding merciless. Low-stress combat. Moderately challenging combat. Your choice of difficulty, but you cannot return to merciless once leaving it. Oh, okay, wait, so you could start off at merciless, but you can't always downgrade. You can always downgrade yourself. But you can't, and then you can always upgrade to hard, but you cannot upgrade to merciless. Ah, okay, okay. I assume there is a trophy connected to this. Can I check for that? There's got to be a trophy for like the merciless mode. That's got to be a gold trophy. There's no way that's a silver trophy. There's got to be like a gold trophy. Use Messiah. That makes sense. Makes sense for that one to be a gold trophy. Maxed out one social stat, bronze. That's easy enough to do. Max out all social stats. That's actually pretty hard to do if you don't know what you're doing. That's actually kind of hard. It's got to be a hidden. It's got to be. I didn't see it at all. It's got to be a hidden trophy. Nope, not that one. Not screenshot. Fuck. Oh, those are my options. Share settings. Can I not? Awaken Orpheus. I gotta do this? Come on. I mean, like, I don't need the spoilers, I guess, but... Watch the good ending. Wait, is there not, like, an ending for Merciless? Did I miss it? Awaken all teammates' ultimate personas. Perform to shift. I must have missed it. I'm looking again. Encounter a dark zone in Tartarus. Defeat the Reaper. There's a lot of ways to cheese the Reaper. Reaper's not that hard. I mean, like, he's hard at the beginning of the game, of course. Use Messiah. Triggered a skill change during fusion. That one is actually kind of hard to get. That one's kind of hard to get if you're not doing a lot of fusions. And, like, the game never forces you to do them. And you can beat the game just using, like, regular personas. So you're not pushed to do that. So that's an easy bronze one that you can miss. Accept invitation. What the? Is there no reason to do Merciless? It's got to be one of these hidden trophies then. Watch the good ending. Sealed Nyx. I don't know. These are all story trophies. All of these are story trophies. Is there not a reason to do Merciless? I'm curious now. There's only 49 trophies for this. This could have had like 100 trophies easily. This could have had like 100 this could have had 100 trophies easily. I'm gonna look this shit up now. Is there a reason to play Merciless other than just for bragging rights? Persona 3 Reloaded. Reason to play Merciless? I mean, there is sound right now on the title screen, but there's no music. Let me see. This guy says he regrets not picking Merciless because, like, he likes a little bit of challenge, but he found the game too easily. Even hard mode's pretty easy unless you skip a ton of encounters. Is Merciless difficulty worth it? It's my understanding that you get a special item from clearing the game on Merciless, but I'm not sure what it does. If you're thinking of doing New Game Plus on Merciless, you might as well start a new game. Nothing carries to Merciless, not even social stats. Okay, so it's just costumes. I'll see if I'm with carryover. You can fight the secret boss on a new playthrough. On new play doesn't know about costumes. Okay, let's see. The reward for finishing Merciless is just a message that the name drops the answer. Some think it might be a tease for a Remake DLC, but nothing is concrete. Let me see. This guy says Merciless is still not that hard, sadly. In the very beginning, it puts up some resistance, but as soon as you get Fuka's abilities, party members resist, blah blah. The only real challenge is the secret boss, and that's literally endgame. The game is all about to end. This guy says if Merciless is anything like P4 or P5, he would just skip it. P4 drops your damage, given and taken rising, but also feels your experience and money. That doesn't make it harder, just grindier. P5 just ups the damage, exploiting weakness. Atlas does not do a good job of making difficulties above hard. Let's see. So there is no reason to do Merciless, is what I'm seeing? Enemies on Merciless do double damage past floor 40 or whatever like that. Reduce damage output, makes standard strategies inefficient, blah, blah, blah. So do you get anything? I guess you get like a fucking thank you message. Any reward for Merciless? I mean, I have to know. Because, like, I could probably beat this on Merciless. I definitely could probably beat this on Merciless. Let me see. Completing Persona 3 Reload on Merciless rewards you with a blue envelope, a key item given you by Elizabeth after seeing the game's true ending. While it has no special gameplay functions, it serves as a trophy for completing the game's hardest challenge. It can carry over to your Merciless New Game Plus file. So it does nothing. It does nothing. So if you do New Game Plus, you can carry over everything. But when you do New Game Plus into Merciless, you don't carry over everything. So that tells me that if you're going to do Merciless, the only reason you should do Merciless is for a new game. Because the whole point of New Game Plus is to carry over shit. And you get the blue envelope for seeing the true ending. That's it. Also, like, the thing I saw about damage was from, like, Google AI. So I'm like, looking at other parts. I picked hard because I thought hard in Persona 5 was disgusting, but I didn't have to grind at all. Not sure how Persona 3 is, though. How bad is Merciless? Okay, so I've been seeing a lot of people say this. Floor 42 mini-boss for Merciless mode. I've been seeing that prop up a few times. Okay, so I think I might choose Merciless now. Now I had to look at, like, what Merciless does for the game. What does it actually do? Merciless differences. There it is. Okay, well, what's the fucking difference? I need to know. Persona 3 Reload. I'm on game 8, which is like a hit or miss for a lot of different games, but whatever. Let's see. Enemies deal significantly higher damage. Protagonist's death will result in a game over. It looks like peaceful and easy are the only times when protagonist's death does not equal a game over, but normal or hard do that anyway. Enemies have a significant chance of gaining advantage if not struck preemptively. No progress carried over from previous playthrough. I mean, like, that doesn't affect me right now. So the only things I have to worry about is enemies deal significantly higher damage. And then enemies have a significant chance of gaining advantage if not struck preemptively. And then, apparently there's a Heartless mode, but a Heartless mode is only available for the Aegis episode. Which I assume that means that's the... That means, that's DLC, which I did not do. I'm okay with that. Heartless, same difficulty experience as Merciless, no progress carried over from previous playthroughs. So Heartless is essentially the same. Oh, I see. So, episode, I guess, is the answer, and they made that into DLC. Makes sense. Makes sense. How much is that gonna cost me? I'm going to the PlayStation Store right now. Oh, not available for purchase? What do you mean it's not available for purchase? Episode, I guess, is part of the expansion pass. They fucked up the DLC, so you have to go into the add-on sections when you select the game and then download it there. The DLC expansion comes with... Huh. And the expansion pass is $35 on the PlayStation Store. That's kind of weird. Am I... Okay, I dropped. There we go. I lost connection. I've been losing connection to YouTube, like, all fucking day. So there we go. Okay, it turns out if I want to get the answer, I have to buy the DLC for like $35, which I don't think I want to do. So I think I'm okay with the base game. I think I'm okay with the base game. I guess it'll depend like how fast I can beat this. With my previous knowledge of Persona 3, it'll really depend how fast I can beat this. That blue butterfly. Oh wow, animated cutscenes. We didn't have this back in like 2002, 2003 when this game came out. Actually, we did, but they weren't like this. They weren't this good looking.
Just put it to my head.
I do think it is kind of ass that like they couldn't give us P3 portable.
Come on. There's no way I can't.
Also, wait, I thought I put the game in Japanese.
Your attention, please. Today's train
I'm
schedule-
pretty sure I put the game in Japanese, unless like, unless I undid that somehow.
The next stop is Iwatani.
I mean, like, not a big deal breaker. I'll do it, but I thought I put it in Japanese.
Iwatani. This is the final train bound for Tetsamary Port Island. Please board before the scheduled departure time.
I remember the original P3 did not have Japanese dubbing though. So like the only way to play with Japanese dubbing was to undub the game if you had like a modded PS2, which I did. I downloaded the ROM. I mean, I bought the game legally, but I still downloaded the ROM though, just for the undub. Very easy to soft mod PS2, by the way. I mean, like, I paid like $80 to hard mod my PS2, but like, very easy to soft mod it. It is crazy that the pro tag here, like, does not, like, think that this shit is weird at all. Hold on. Hold on. There we go, that's a little bit better. I arrived so late. I better hurry up. That's where I'll be staying from now on. It should be just up ahead. Oh shit, wait, I'm actually playing this part? Okay then. I don't remember playing this part in the original game. I'm pretty sure they just teleport you straight to the dorm. It's been a while. It's been years. It's been years. Anyway. Could have sworn I put it on Japanese. Oh. Why is he on a 9? That I did not know that like there was like fucking like animations for that. Why is he on a 9? I don't know why he's on a 9. Oh, I just realized the game let me change the voices, but it didn't force me to reload the game. A lot of games do that. It's like, oh, if you want to change the language, you gotta like go back to the menu screen. This game did not do that to me. I definitely want to say I don't remember walking to the dorms. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they just teleport you to the dorms in the original game. So this is definitely different. It's kind of weird that like I have access to the main menu right now, because usually most games would like not give you the menu because the menu kind of would spoil like stuff about the game, like the magic system and shit. Is this a coffin? Coffin. Man, Wild Duck Burger. You know what? That blood splatter right there makes it seems like they actually like skewer like ducks or whatever. Iwa to die dorm. I guess this is it. Okay, like that. This is what I remember. Like I remember the game just basically bringing you to the dorm. I honestly don't remember like walking through it in the original. But the last one I played was P3 Portable, so P3 Portable might have been a little bit different from like the original PS2 version. Okay, they made him look shorter even. They made him look shorter here. I feel like he's shorter. I kind of feel like in P3 Portable, they should have gender swapped him as well. Like he should have just been a chick in P3 Portable. You know, like the pro tag like doesn't even question why he's basically like in a Okay, why does the PlayStation keep thinking I'm using voice commands? What am I saying? Anyway, he doesn't even question like why Oh, it's because I'm saying pro tag. Okay, I think when I say protagonist in a certain way, it thinks I'm saying PlayStation. He doesn't question why he's wearing like a fucking prison jumpsuit. And that's like old school. No one wears black and white shit no more. Please sign your name. Will that fit? Holy crap, it actually fits. In the original PS2 version, my full name did not fit. I had to put in, like, Tetsa. Which is usually, like, my go-back. Oh, yeah, you actually had to put in, like, your first and last name. Shit, did you do that in P5? I'm pretty sure in P4 and in P5, you just put in your first name? It's been a while since I played P4 also. Huh. I don't remember. I do remember putting in the last name for this, but I don't remember putting the last name for P3, P4, and P5 though. I mean, P3 is the emo game, so I'm just gonna put in this. If I remember right, like, this is supposed to be, like, a big deal, at least in this game. Because in Persona 5, definitely, everyone just calls you, like, leader or Joker all the time anyway. But in this game, everyone calls you by your last name first, because that's normal Japanese shit. And then they start calling you by your first name, like, once you get closer to them. So, like, that's why, like, they actually want you to put in, like, your first and last name here. I assume they just carry that over from, like, the original game. Okay, like, he just made the contract, like, disappear to thin air. He's not gonna question that? It's more obvious here in a high definition than it was back in the PS2 era. The PS2 era, you could argue, might have been sleight of hand or something. Bro, he just disappeared right in front of you. You're not gonna say anything? Okay, so this scene... So this scene doesn't make sense for the player right now because, like, you don't know about the Dark Hour yet. But, like, Yukari being scared right now actually kind of makes sense because the only, like, living creature that could even come through the front door during the Dark Hour would be a shadow. So either you're like a human-shaped shadow, or, you know, you're a person that can walk in the dark hour. And Yukari is like more willing to accept that you are possibly a shadow, which, if I remember right, there should be like a force field or something. I'm pretty sure there's like a force field like around the dorm. So like shadows aren't supposed to go to the dorm, basically.
まさか。待て。
And then the dark hour like just ended right now.
明かりが。到着が遅れたようだね。
I love like this front camera view we're getting, because we did not get this in the original game. I remember like this scene in the original game. It was basically just like all the characters facing to each other. So like you, the player, are like looking at their side view. I like this first person view we're getting. This is definitely different. I like it. Also, Mitsuru is a lot more slender than like what I remember. I don't remember her being that skinny. But this is just like the new HD graphics showing me like a different like side of her. P4 Arena kind of showed off the characters' bodies a lot more, but like that's like a fighting game, so like it's kind of hard to take that like super canonically. I mean, the story itself was canon, but like I'm talking like the way the sprites and the pixels were used. Because Arc System Works worked on the sprite work, and they might have like played around with the characters like body types or something to make sure that like the sprites and everything like mesh well with each other.
私は桐城満。この寮に住んでいるものだ。
So, you may think it's crazy that they're walking around with the evokers, but that's just because they were in the dark hour. So everyone has to have the evoker on them during that part. So it makes sense for them to still have it on them.
誰ですか？彼は転入生だ。ここへの入寮が急に決まってね。
Now, Mitsuru already knew that Protag-kun could like go into the dark hour. She already knew, actually.
いずれ男子寮への割り当てが正式にされるだろう。いいんですか？
And then the only people who's supposed to be here is people that are C's.
さあな。彼女は竹場ゆかり。この春から2年生だから君と同じだな。竹場です。
We haven't like earned the right to call her by her first name yet. Why do you have a gun? Is this the girls' dorm? So I remember one cool thing about P4, is that with P4 on New Game Plus, like you can actually see the what choices, you can actually see the effects of the choices on New Game Plus. So you can see like, you know, like if you get like a friendship up or something, or like if you get like a stat up from something else, from like a choice like guts or intelligence or something. I don't know if they brought that here in P3 Reloaded though.
はい。こちらこそよろしく。今日はもう遅い。部屋は2階の一番
I do remember being told that they got rid of the like the skimpy like battle outfit for like the characters. So like if you want to see like the funny dialogue for that, you have to play the original PS2 version or like the P3P version. They got rid of the skimpy battle attire from what I've been told, because like it's too fan servicing.
荷物も届いているはずだ。すぐに休むといい。
Oh yeah, I think I heard that like they got rid of like being able to switch weapons. So like I can only use a sword now. Which actually fucking sucks. So some people may say like, oh, like why is that a big deal? It's a big deal at the start of the game. Because at the start of the game, like you don't get Akihiko at the start. And Akihiko is your strike unit. So it's nice to be able to change weapons at the start. So that way you can have strike. Because like your first few personas don't have strike on them also. Like you get Fairy. Fairy is like your healer character. You get like Izanagi. He's electric or whatever like that. You already have a slash character, because Junpei is a sword user, so he's already your slash character and shit. So not being able to switch weapon kind of sucks, actually, if like that's true. I haven't seen enough of the game right now. But I heard they got rid of it, though. Oh, wow, this is a cool viewpoint. Haven't seen that viewpoint. I've always wanted to live in a dorm. I've never lived in a dorm before, but I've always wanted to live in one. Like, just to have, like, that closeness to, like, other people, like, your age or whatever. Your question here, like, does not matter. Also, I'm using the left analog stick right now. It's not moving shit, so you gotta use the D-pad for this. Yukari doesn't seem to know what I'm talking about. The fact that, like, you can't even say anything was weird means that that's how the protagonist sees things. Like, the protagonist can either just say yeah, or what do you mean? Like, there is no option to say, no, shit was weird as fuck when I came on the way here. That's not an option. So the protag doesn't think anything was weird. And that's just kind of off, honestly. Oh yeah, there is no auto function. I guess I could just put it on auto right now. Yeah, there's no auto function back then. It is so weird seeing her lips move on her model, because like the original PS2 character models were kind of ass. So like they had no like facial features on the original PS2 model, which kind of makes sense. It's the PS2. So the PS2 models like were not that like, even on Persona 4, even in Persona 4, the original PS2 models were kind of janky. So like they just like never worked on their faces that much. You're meant to look at like the high quality 2D art and not the 3D models. Here, you can kind of look at both. Also, check out that check out that 4x3 CRT TV. That is funny, just because of the time period that's in. You can even see the RCA. It's crazy that I can even see the RCA jacks in there. So it's got the yellow, white, and red right there in the front. I see the big old power button. Is that a headphone jack? Is that a motherfucking headphone jack on that? Damn. Like, I had a TV just like that growing up. That is too funny. The room came pre-furnished and everything. I've always wondered what those books were there for. Like the books, like, what are the... Okay, like... So, like, every room that's, like, not, like, being held up by someone, like, those are, like, generic books then. But, like, are these school books? I wonder, like, if I'm, like, trying to, like, think about this realistically, it's, like, one of them could be, like, a dictionary, one could be, like, a thesaurus or something, but there's, like, 6 or 7, there's, like, 6 books, there's 7 books right there. So it's, like, what could they possibly be? I'm spent. I should put my things in the closet and get to bed early. Saving your game. You can upload save data online. I'm not going to need to do that. When you save your game, it also saves a little bit of your past. You can go back to that time by opening the menu and selecting rewind. You will return to a point where you could roam freely shortly before your save game. That's smart. Because, like, in a lot of, like, old RPGs, like, you could get to a point where, like, you save your game, like, right before a boss battle, and, like, lore-wise, like, you might not be able to roam or something. So, like, you can't grind, you can't go to the shop and sell shit or whatever like that. So, like, if you get to the boss at, like, level 30, and, like, you have, like, a limited amount of items, and you just can't beat the boss, like, you know, after trying 10 times, you're kind of fucked. Because you might be underleveled or something like that. And you might just have to literally restart the entire game if you're the type of person that only has, like, one save file. I remember, very infamously, in Batten Kaitos 2, there was, like, basically, like a point of no return on disc 2 that could, like, basically reset your entire game. So, in Batten Kaitos 2, Batten Kaitos 2 is a 2-disc game. Back when games used to have a multiple disc. And, like, you would beat the final boss on disc 1, and then you would save your game, because the game would ask you to save. And then you start disc 2. But then, like, immediately at the beginning of disc 2, you're in a boss fight. At the start of disc 2, you're in a boss fight. And, like, if you're not prepared for technically a double boss battle, you're fucked. You're fucked. Because, like, you just got finished fighting a boss at the end of disc 1, and then, like, lore-wise, like, your characters go on, like, an island or something, there was no time to, like, restock on items at a shop or something like that. So, whatever items you took going into the final boss fight on disc 1, that's what you got. And then you go into the fight on boss 2, and then, like, a lot of people tend to be underleveled by that fight. And, like, it's just a really hard fight. And, yeah, like, if you just can't beat it, a lot of times you either have to, like, try and reload a previous save, if you even have one, and possibly lose hours of, like, game time, or if you play with, like, just one save file, which you definitely should not do as an RPG player, you just had to restart the game. You literally had to restart the game. It was ass. So, good on them for having, like, this rewind feature. If you get to a point where, like, you save before the boss fight, and you actually are not in a spot where you can grind or something, because grinding in this game takes valuable resources, then you put yourself in a precarious state. Like, you basically made the game unplayable. So, yeah, that's good. That's good. I like it. Oh, I see, I see. I like that there's a quick save function. I like that. Before, you had to go to the menu, and then you had to go hit save. You had to, like, do all that bullshit. I mean, I say bullshit. I mean, it's not that hard. I'm on merciless mode, right? I want to double check that. How do I check that? Oh yeah, merciless. There it is. So I just saved the game. If I try to, like, bring down my difficulty, does the game warn me? You want me to change it back? Okay, okay. So it does warn me. All right. It does warn me. All right. So, yeah, I'm a merciless. Purchase DLC can be redeemed by checking the closet in your room. Got it. Man, this dorm even gives you a mini fridge. That's crazy. Oh, that's new dialogue. There's nothing in particular that I want to chill right now. That was not in the original game. It is honestly crazy to me that, like, you have, like, a sink in the same place that, like, you sleep. Like, that's crazy to me. Radiator. I'm tired. I'll watch TV another day. There's nothing on the shelf yet. Do I have pajamas? Or, like, are we still doing the whole, like, you sleep in your... You basically sleep in your NPC clothes. I guess we're still doing that. Good morning.
おはよう。眠れた？あのね、先輩に案内しろって頼まれちゃって、もう出られる？よかった。
If you say that you can find it yourself, like Yukari won't leave you alone because Yukari's like, oh, like they told me to do it, so like I have to
通
do
学
it.
にはこれ使うの。モノレール、珍しいでしょ？特にここ、海の上進むみたいな感じで好きなんだ。あ、学校があるのは終点の辰巳ポートアイランドって駅ね。聞いたことない？
Shit, what year is it?
ポートアイラ
I
ンド。
think it's like 1997 or something in this game.
うちの学校
It's
があ
like
るの。
1997 or like 1998 or whatever.
ほら、
It
見え
is
てきた。
not the year 2000. No, I think it might be the year 2000. I know that Persona 4 is supposed to be like 2002 or something. Or like 2001. And there is supposed to be like a 3-year, 4-year time
こ
difference
こが月光館学園の
between like
後頭部。
P3 and
よ
P4.
ろしくね。
And like another like 3 to 4-year time difference between like to go to P5.
ここからは一人で大丈夫だよね。まず先生に挨拶か。
I still see that they made the walking NPCs faceless though. They got no eyes.
職員室はこの先を左に入ってすぐだから、詳しいことは
I
そこ
wonder
で
if there's P3P music in here. Because like it'd be a shame to like lose the P3P music.
以上、
Because
ナビでし
P3P
た。
did have different music.
何かわからない
It was more
ことある？
upbeat, more bubbly compared to like the mill side of things.
あのさ、昨日の夜、いろいろ見たでしょ？
Oh wait, doesn't Junpei overhear this? Like Junpei's gonna walk in right now. He's like, "What did we mean last night?"
じゃあね。
No? Okay, shit, I must be misremembering that. I could have sworn that there was a scene where like Junpei's all like last night or whatever. So I do remember it is very hard to like get like the highest score on the test, like in your very first go around. Like you basically need to do everything perfectly, but then like it gets easier to get like the high score in the test afterwards. But like at the very beginning of the game, you don't have a lot of options for like increasing your stats. You're basically like very reliant on like the automatic stat ups from the game rather than like the optional stuff, because there almost is no optional stuff right now. So you gotta choose the right options right away. Oh, it even tells you if you like talk to an NPC or not. My name is added on a small note off to the side. Class 2F. Oh, name Yukari is here too. I am the worst teacher ever. Oh, this is the mage? This is the mage arcana?
鳥海先生？確かに年上だけどさ。
Yeah, I think I remember. He likes older chicks.
加納先生が良かったな。
I think that's the mage. I think that's the mage arcana. Man, even the girls are faceless.
ちょっとミア、なんでジャージで来てんの？
なんでって放課後部活あるし。
部活やる前に始業式とか授業とかあるでしょ？
I forget who this chick was. I mean, like, no, I know who she is, but like, I forget what arcana she was.
教室行って早く着替えてきなよ。
せっかくって分かったよ。そうでクラス分けの掲示板ってどれよ？
そこ。
Actually, wait, was she on arcana? No, I don't think she was.
私は別のクラスだから面倒見てらんない。
So I remember, like, to get like the hot dog or some shit like that.
それじゃあ
So, none of the teachers in this game are assholes, actually. I mean, like, this guy seemed like he's an asshole, but like he's not even like a major character. They wouldn't start doing like the asshole teacher shit until P4. P3, the teachers were mostly like just not characters. But yeah, I remember like trying to get like the hot dog like sandwich or some shit like that. Like it was like something that was like really hard to do. Like I think you could only get it on Sundays or something. You couldn't get it every day. It was like a really good like recovery item. Food or something. Also, fuck. I just desynced again. Shit, I don't know how long I was desynced for. Damn it. I don't know how long I was desynced for, but like I just noticed that like I wasn't connected again because YouTube told me I wasn't connected. This is definitely like specifically like a YouTube thing because like my other websites, Best Girl. What I like is that Chihiro even shows up in P4 because like you do visit the school in P4 like on a school field trip or something like that, and Chihiro is actually like the student council president, which is kind of cool. You see her like like older. She's your kohai. She's your kohai. You are the senpai here, actually. This is the history teacher. I remember, like, he's so into history. And then the blonde teacher is supposed to be like your English teacher or some shit.
Wow, 最高です。武士も中津ば高用事です。
I think he's supposed to be French or something. You know what? Now that I think about it, it's crazy to go from like P3 up to P5, and in P5, like pretty much all the teachers are assholes. With the exception of Kawakimi, but Kawakimi is like your like social link teacher, so that's different. But most of the teachers in P5 are assholes though. And in P3, like, a lot of these guys are pretty good. And then P4 is like half and half. P4 has like some asshole teachers. My controller has not vibrated once. Spot the fucking main character, by the way. Yeah, it's the only one with an actual sprite. She's like the online teacher Link, and I remember what's kind of cool here is that like you actually never meet her. Like you only ever meet her like in video game. It's Maya, and like when you finish off the social link, she never knows. Like she never knows it's you, but like she kind of treats you better because like you were like a good friend to her like in the game or something, and that kind of like gives her like a new like outlook on life and shit. But like she never knows it's you. Oh, we're still doing this, huh? So, like, whenever your name pops up, they just don't say it, huh? Like, they're not even gonna say anything in place of it. Like, she had no voice lines for that.
2年生で間違いないわよね。結構転々としてきてんのね。ご両親は10年前の。
Oh shit, your parents are dead.
あ、ごめん。 バタバタしてて詳しく読んでなくてさ。私は国語科主任の鳥海です。よろしくね。
What's your first name? What a thing to ask.
おっと元気ビンビンね。
クラス分けもう見た？君は私の担任する F 組よ。でもこの後すぐ
Everybody got like a good
先に
facelift
行動
in
ね
this game. Like that's the HD in this in here.
案内するわ。ついてきて。
Dude, look, spot the fucking main character. Like, everyone is a faceless. Everyone is like a faceless NPC. So like, it's super easy to spot who's important.
分泌品品しかるのち君子という言葉を紹介します。
Even the principal's kind of faceless, honestly.
これの意味はと言いますと。
Was this voiced in the original game? I don't think it was.
ねえ、あのさ、今朝竹場さんと一緒に投稿してたのって見てたぜ。仲良さげだったじゃん。
Oh yeah, now people are like already like talking because they saw you. I remember this rumor. And then like Yukari's like, no, the rumors, nah.
君ってさ、竹場さんとどういう知り合い？つうか、竹場さんって彼氏いんの？その辺誰も知らなくてさ。
Now, to be fair, Yukari wishes that she was like a normal high school student, but then she has to be part of C's because she has powers and shit, so she doesn't really get to live like a normal high school life. She does, she doesn't, I don't know. I know that right now, none of my answers really mean anything right now, but they will mean something later on. We just haven't gotten there yet.
そっか。いや、一緒に学校来たって言うから知ってっかなと思ってさ。てか、君はどういう関係なわけ？
おや、なんか話し声がしましたね。鳥海先生のクラスのあたりですか？
たく静かにしてよ。怒られるの私なんだから。
Yo, he talked to me first. Ain't my fault. I'm a transfer student.
よ、転校生。なんだよ、そんなマジびっくりした顔すんなって。
So Junpei is not in C's right now, but then like they kind of find him off the streets or something. I kind of hope that this game might elaborate more on that because like what they did was like Akihiko just finds him randomly and then it's like, oh, guess what? He's got powers too, just like us.
ん？俺か？俺は伊織純平。純平でいいぜ。
So Junpei becomes a baseball player, Yukari becomes like an actress.
転校生っていろいろと一人じゃわかんねえじゃん。俺が最初に声かけなきゃってな。
Mitsuru, you know, basically gets her father's company or something. Akihiko is just an agent for C's. Akihiko's supposed to be a professional boxer, but his real job is just doing shit for Mitsuru.
ちょっとは相手の迷惑とか考えた方がいいよ。
なんだよ。ただ親切にしてるだけだって。
ならいいんだけど。
Can you still do like the Junpei romance thing in this game? Or was that a P3P only thing? Because in P3P, that was the only time that you could like finish off like Junpei's side story romance thing. Because like in the original Persona 3, like he kind of gets like ghosted a little bit. But then like in P3P, like as a female protag, you're able to kind of like push Junpei to be more aggressive, like in his like romance subplot. But like as a guy though, you don't get that option. And then also in P3P, when you're a female protag, you're able to actually save Shinji because like if you romance Shinji, like there's like the pocket watch he keeps or something like that, and then like the pocket watch stops the bullet from hitting him or some shit. But then like as a guy, you never get that close with Shinji, and then like Shinji just ends up dying anyway. I don't know like if they changed that here or not.
はそうだけど、でも驚いたよ。
おいおい、俺だって同じクラスだぜ。なんか扱い違わねえか。てか実際聞きたいことあんだけどさ、お二人さん仲良く一緒に登校したんだって。詳しく聞かせてくれよ。
ちょっとやめてよ。彼とはたまたま寮が一緒ってだけ。なんでもそういう話に結びつけすぎだっての。てかそもそも噂になるの早すぎ。
So this is the scene that I was remembering about Junpei, like telling them about the rumor that they got close or something. Oh, here it is. This is the part. This is the part that I was referencing. So like, this is kind of like Yukari's fault because Yukari is the one bringing it up. Because the player character would have never brought it up in the first place, but Yukari brought it up though.
ならいいけど、昨日の夜のこと。
See, Yukari's doing this to herself. She's like, don't mention last night. She's the one that's saying it.
何？
昨日の夜って
なんか誤解してない？とにかく彼とは昨日会ったばっかで、ほんとなんでもないの。まったくもう。じゃあ私
Again, she did that to herself.
あるから行くけど、変な噂広めないでよ。
別に噂なんてどってことないじゃん。なあ。
So I do like that Junpei here is actually not being a creep. Because like they easily could have gone that route with
す
him.
げえじゃん転校生。初日から浮いた噂なんてよ。あいつあれで結構人気あんだぜ。一目置いちゃったよ実際。
I'm going to assume the only reason why they don't make Junpei creep more on Yukari is because like they want to make sure that like no one felt like NTR vibes from Junpei. That's kind of like why they gave Junpei his own like romance subplot. I'm going to assume that's what the writers were going for there. I'll just follow you around. Club ditching students. Man, look at these faceless NPCs. Oh shit, you're not faceless. Hey, new kid, you have no idea how lucky you are. You're surrounded by cute girls in 2F. So I remember in P3P, because like the PSP like couldn't handle that shit, like everything is mostly just like a JPEG screen, and you just move like a cursor around or something. You couldn't walk around like the actual school or anything. That was on the PS2, but not the PSP. PSP could not do that.
Oh. Oh.
I'm trying to remember if this was like a multi-disc game. I don't think it was. This was like just a one-disc game. Multi-disc games were already kind of dying out by the PS2 era. It was much more common in the PS1 era. Oh yeah, the Mitsuru, like, Yuri girl. I remember that character. Yeah. Oh yeah, this guy was the social link. I remember him being the social link. So like, he looks rough around the edges, but like, he's actually a good guy though. I remember that. Oh, both of these guys are social links actually. Yo, everyone like got like a fucking flip phone, man. Like this is like some old school shit. That's how you know the era of this game. Everybody has a flip phone. Okay, so again, they're calling you by your last name, but once you get closer to them, they do start calling you by your first name. So right now it's Emo-kun, but they'll start calling me Tetsa-kun later on. Oh, there's Fuka. That's the best girl. They made the NPCs following you around a lot smoother here, I can tell. Because, like, in the original PS2 game, like, it was kind of jank the way they followed you around. Like, it's almost like there was, like, an invisible tether on you. So, like, they would walk, like, behind you, like, very, like, robotically. Like, very stiffly. Oh, everyone got, like, a facelift. Fuka looks about the same, honestly. I mean, like, her face is, like, more rounder compared to, like, the original, like, PS2 art, but, like, she definitely still looks about the same. Like, they definitely prettied up Yukari and Mitsuru. Also, wait, these benches are different, actually. I'm pretty sure the benches in the original version, they were, like, square-ish, but, like, these are more curved now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they were, like, more square or rectangular. And this is the part where, like, you're on, like, Aigiz's lap, and then you fall asleep. And then, like, basically, like, you never open your eyes. Yeah. That's the downer ending. Oh! This is also, like, where, like, in P3P, like, you confess to, like, Junpei. And then Junpei turns you down, actually. Like, Junpei's the one that turns you down. He's all like, oh, like, I have someone I already like, actually. He likes Shidori.
Yo.
Yeah, like, Junpei is locked into Shidori. I'm pretty sure Shidori is canonically dead, though. Because you can save... My controller's low, whatever. You can save Shidori in P3P, but you cannot save Shidori in the original P3. And I'm pretty sure P4 Arena basically shows it off. In P4 Arena, like, Junpei has, like, the memento from Shidori, but Shidori's still dead. Oh shit, there's no load screen? Oh damn! In the original PS2, there was definitely a load screen. Like, that's just seamless right there. There was definitely a load screen in the original PS2.
Nande?
いらっしゃい。
Okay, I need to plug in a USB charging right here. Good old USB-C. The PS3 used like a micro B cable, and then the PS4 uses the... Oh, no. The PS3 is mini. It's weird how they say it. The PS3 is a mini USB-B, and then the PS4 is a micro USB-B, mini B, micro B, whatever. And then the PS5 is USB-C. They definitely had the option to do... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. So, I just plugged in my fucking controller, and now the speakers, they want to... It's funny, the speakers actually want to output to, like, the PlayStation controller speakers. That's funny that my computer, like, tried to, my computer tried to default to that. That's so dumb. That's so fucking dumb. Go to my regular speakers, please. There we go. I mean, like, There are speakers on the controller, but come on, computer, like, be smart about it. Like, I don't want to use my controller speakers. Damn. Don't you get nervous going to the faculty office even if you know you did nothing wrong? I mean, yeah, I get nervous when I get called into, like, my work office. And you know what? I actually have a good boss, though, because my boss, like, always, like, prefaces it by saying you're not in trouble, like, when you get called to the office or whatever like that.
Yeah.
I couldn't sleep last night. So I remember if you go to like the nurse's office here, you could definitely get like a courage boost. But like, you could only go when you're sick though. You don't get anything if you try to go when you're not sick. I remember some of the stuff. There's Akihiko. And look at Akihiko surrounded by chicks as always, because he's super popular or whatever.
おお、走ってんな、運動部。ああ、お前どっか部活入ったりする？新規入部ってことになるから、まだもうちっと後だけどな、入れるの。つか、寮なら最寄りは岩戸台か。いいよな、寮生活。なんか青春って感じ？んじゃ、俺こっちだから。また明日な。
It's like Junpei and like Ryoji in Persona 5, like it looks like they share like the same kind of like role, but they couldn't be any more different though. It's like a lot of people love to compare like Persona. Okay, in Persona 3 is Junpei, in Persona 4 it's Yosuke, and then like in Persona 5 is Ryuji. A lot of people try to compare them, but like they all definitely serve different roles, even though it looks like they serve the same role. Which one are you? This one is the Hangman? This one's the little girl's the Hangman Arcana. I think that's what she is. Oh, the same syndrome. So, like, it's called apathy. I think it's called, like, apathy syndrome. That's what they say in the game. And then, like, that's when, like, when someone gets, like, their soul eaten by, like, a shadow or some shit like that. And then, like, they have, like, no will to live, basically. If I remember right, you can save them. Like, if you get their soul when they're in Tartarus, you could save them, and you cure them from the apathy syndrome. Oh my god, telephone boxes. You know what? Playing P3 now is definitely, like, time traveling. Because, like, there's so much shit here that, like, I think younger kids just wouldn't understand. Like, not unless, like, you live through it. This is, like, my era of gaming, basically. Oh, hold on. I got, like, a dry spot on my second monitor. Had to wipe that off. Wild Duck Burger, I remember you get courage? You get courage from that? Oh, no. Is this the Hangman? I think this one's the Hangman one. If I remember right, once you finish this one off, though, the old couple's gone, though. Like, they closed down the bookstore. We're a bookstore, not a sushi restaurant. Yeah, you could like spot like all the different like arcanas and shit. Also, to be fair, it's kind of obvious because like everyone basically would have like a 2D art portrait or something. Yes. Okay, so if I remember right, this would be the Strength Arcana, but he's not the Strength Arcana because I'm playing the guy right now. But he's the Strength Arcana in the girl version, if I remember right. Because the girl and guy have different Arcanas to go through. And this is the moon. I remember this one being the moon Arcana. You could never go into this store. I remember this sweet shop, and like you could never go in there. It was there for you to like interact with, but like there was nothing for you there though. The beef bowls. You also get courage. You get courage from like doing the beef bowl challenge. Like Akihiko like invites you there a couple times. Oh, here it is. I had the wrong girl. It's this one. There it is. This is the Hangman. This one's the Hangman Arcana. I'm not allowed to talk to strangers. So I remember, once you get like far enough into Arcana, like you do like meet her dad or something, and it's all like, oh, like, you know, like, I want my little girl to have a good boyfriend. I approve of you though. You're good boyfriend material or whatever like that. It's kind of too bad that, like, you know, you die. But, like, if you didn't die, she'd be, like, a romantic interest, like, later on in the future. Okay, I remember there was a reason to buy takoyaki, but I can't remember what it is, though. But there was a reason to buy takoyaki. Oh, that's different. If I remember right, in the original game, you absolutely did not get hints on, like, where events were. You just kind of had to, like, figure that shit on your own. There was absolutely no hints at all. Is there a reason to go to the station? Other than just more references? Oh, I remember the flower shop. Okay, so it's like you could buy flowers here to like try to like increase like friendship points and shit. The movies. Movies is random stats depending on like what movie you watch. You watch a horror movie, it's courage. You watch like a documentary, like that's intelligence or something like that. You watch like a romance movie, you get charm. I don't have access to the shopping mall right now. Oh, this bench. I remember this bench. This bench right here is like where Shidori and Junpei meet up a lot. Like during, I think, summer. And like, that's when Junpei starts becoming like a better person or whatever like that. Like, he becomes less of like a dickhead. This is different. I absolutely do not remember this part. This has got to be a new thing. Oh, no, this is not new. This is not new. I remember the Mahjong shit. This is not new. Yeah, this was definitely in the original. It only looks new because, like, HD graphics. But that was definitely in the original. Oh, it's crazy how like so many of the NPCs are willing to talk to you, but then like in P5 though, like everybody already knows your reputation, so like no one wants to like give a shit about you in P5. Yeah, it really is like a different environment. Ugh, that music, man. That music takes me back. So the thing is that, like, this game came out when I was in high school, but I did not play it when I was in high school, though. Like, I played it, like, after I graduated, because this game always, like, looked a little bit different from, like, the normal RPGs I was playing back then. So, like, I kind of just didn't give it the time of day. It would be, like, after I graduated high school, I was like, you know what? Like, I got time. There was this game I remember that I kind of skipped over. I'll give it a try, and I did download the undub when I played this back then. Not too bad. Yo, look at this old style TV, man. Oh, you could actually see what's on the TV? In the original, you absolutely could not see what was on the TV. Oh, look, there it is. I just got finished talking about apathy syndrome. I just got finished talking about that.
So you
Just killing time. Oh, you can actually walk in the kitchen. This was definitely not a thing in the original. This was so not a thing. Man, they never even use this shit. Like, this whole dorm crap, they never even use it. This registry shit. Because, like, you know, like, this is basically a front for, like, the Kijiro Corp or whatever. For, like, the C's crap. So, like, it's not like they ever have, like, normal students here. This is, like, only for C's. The hell is this? What is this? I have no idea what that is. It can't be like a chore thing. I don't know. So yeah, like, you should definitely always try to use, like, the restroom right before you go, like, to the Tartarus, because you might get, like, a great mood status thing, or something like that. You might just get that. It's luck-based. It's luck-based. So like this, so like floor 2 is supposed to be for like all the second years, and then floor 3 is supposed to be for like the third years or whatever like that. Mitsuru's room, bacon room, Yukari's room. Oh, never mind. I lied. Never mind, I lied. I guess they just do it randomly then. This large room leads to, like, the command room, I remember. Let me see. Do not open. If open, close it. And then, like, that's where you go to the rooftop in the very first combat cutscene or whatever like that. When you gotta go save Yukari's ass. Bacon room. Oh my god, it's Akihiko. I think this is supposed to be Ken's room right here, and that's supposed to be Junpei's room, I think. So they just separated by, like, boy side and girl side. That's what they do. Oh, I just remembered something. So So it's like I could save the game like whenever I want, but it's like in the original, we had save points. We had save points back in the day. I do not have a, because you would save your game at the front desk. That's what it was. Yeah, you would save your game at the front desk. They made Akihiko look softer here, because I remember his default pose, like, made him look a little bit more rougher, I would say.
Hmm?
気づいてるかこのところの新聞記事
ああ、それまで普通だったものがある日を境に急に口も聞けないほどの無気力症に陥る。最近流行りらしいな。記事ではストレス性ということで片付けられてるが。
そんなわけあるか。
It's gotta be the shadows. It's the shadows.
出なきゃ面白くない。
相変わらずだな。一人で大丈夫か。
何、心配ない。トレーニングのついで。
So basically, like, Akihiko would not go to the Tartarus by himself. He'll just go out on the regular streets.
Akihiko のやつ。
You go on the regular streets and fight, like, normal shadows. And those are supposed to be, like, the weak shadows. Because Tartarus is where the stronger shadows are. And, like, it's a rule that you can't go to Tartarus without the full team, like, with you. I can hear people talking.
知ってる？ちょっと。
It's just a ghost story, not a rumor. Oh yeah, apathy syndrome. There it is again. Some disturbing rumors seem to be spreading around the school. I'm like thinking right now if I actually like want to like cheat like for these school scenes, because like this is like literally the best time to increase your intelligence. I'm thinking if I want to cheat. I mean, like, is it cheating if I know I've already played the game already? Is it cheating? Oh wait, we doing this right now? Oh shit. I didn't think. Okay, wait. I think it already starts. I think this shit already starts right now. I thought it was gonna be like a little bit till later, but I think like the stat ups like are now, and I definitely want them. Yeah, I'm cheating. I'm gonna cheat. Let me see. All right, there we go. We should be up now. Hopefully my connection will be better by the weekend, since I'm gonna stream this again. Okay, there it is. So it's already happening right now. Okay, we're back. Anyway, I have like the dialogue choice thing up right now. So it's like, yeah, like pick the right answer and you get stat ups. So I already have it up. Yep. For example, you think tasty bamboo shoots and very carved streamers would symbolize spring, right? They're actually related to summer. Blah, blah. Among these phrases, a rain of flowers, barrage of very carved streamers, which one symbolizes summer? Okay, wait, that one just had to pay attention to. Oh, wait, did they change these questions? You were listening. Lend a brother a hand. When going about your day, you would come across actions that require academics, charm, and courage. Social stats can be raised by doing various things. What phrase symbolizes summer? Okay, so I remember this was a common complaint back in the original game, but like there was a lot of like very Japanesey questions, and like the game did not tell you it because obviously it was for a Japanese audience. So like if you didn't know it, you just didn't know it. So you basically needed like a guide if you were like a Western player to like know the answers. But this one, like the teacher actually told you, and you just had to be paying attention. So I wonder if they changed this from the regular game. Because like if you didn't know, you just didn't know in the original. So I didn't need a guide for that, but I wonder if it's going to be consistent like that though. Imo-kun gave the answer just now. He must have a good memory or something. I can hear my classmates whispering. It's become slightly more popular. Oh! They changed the effect on that. I remember the original game, it was like it kind of like curved a little bit and it kind of like flew like across the screen. That one kind of like stayed in place and it kind of like disintegrated. That's a little bit different from the original game. That was a little different. I basically don't get to have access to any part of the fun parts of the game until after I get my persona. Like, I'm just waiting, basically. We are just waiting. Alright, if it looks like the game is lagging, that's not YouTube. That's actually my game lagging. So I'm not sure that's coming from the PS5. Or like, maybe I made the disc dirty or something. I mean, like, I barely handled the disc. But maybe, I don't know. But it's definitely stuttering. It was stuttering on that load screen for a second. Oh, I know you. This guy's gonna betray you. This guy. I already know this guy. Don't trust this guy for a second. You know, he looks like such a good guy, too. I forget. Like, why did he betray us again? It's not for money. I think he did it for power. I'm pretty sure that's why he betrayed us. He did it for power.
私は生月修二。君らの学園の理事長をしているものだ。いくつき言いにくいだろう。おかげで自己紹介はどうも苦手だよ。油断すると神かねん。
Yeah, he seems like such a cool guy, but like I already know he's a jackass.
ま、かけて。部屋割りが間に合わなくて申し訳なかったね。正式な割り当てが決まるまでまだ少しかかりそうだ。さてと、何か聞いておきたいことはあるかい
？Why are you here? Who else lives here? The other night I saw. Okay, so like this is like one of the few times you can actually talk about the weird like shadow crap or whatever.
なぜって君を迎えるためさ。ダメかい？ああ、竹場くん。そういえば桐城くんは？
はい、もう上に。
いつもながら真面目だね。顔くらい出せばいいのに。他には何か？
So of course, obviously he knows about the seas too, since like he's here.
この寮の住人は君を含めて4人だ。ここにいる竹場くんと、それから桐城くん、あと3年生の男子で真田明彦くんという生徒がいる。一つ仲良くね。他に聞きたいことは
？If you say the other night, like that's where Yukari kind of gets mad at you. Yukari's like, you're not supposed to talk about that or whatever like that. Yeah, she kind of yells at you for that.
よろしい。じゃあ、良い学園生活を。私はそろそろ失礼するよ。
You agreed to never talk about it.
転入したてはいろいろと疲れるだろう。早めに休むといいよ。体なんてグーグー寝てなんぼだからね。昔漫画にあったろ？グーグーなんぼ。なんちゃって。
Oh my god, he's a jokester. He's gotta be a fun guy, right? He makes jokes.
ごめんね。さて、私も部屋戻ろっと。理事長も言ってたけど、早く休んで。転校って慣れるまでは気疲れするしさ。おやすみなさい。
It's like, man, if only his lame jokes was the worst part about him. Unfortunately, it's not. Yo, they spying on him, man. They spying on him.
どうだい彼の様子は。
先ほど就寝しました。今は眠っています。
Yo, they got like his brain waves up on there and shit. But yeah, it's like they're basically timing this shit though, because like it's like 11:59 or something, and then like it goes to midnight, and then like that's when like the dark hour hits, and then like they're gonna be like, oh look, like it's the dark hour, but like he didn't turn into a coffin, so obviously he's the same as us. Like he also has powers and shit.
理事長、やはり彼は。
まあ、とりあえず見守ろうじゃないか。もうすぐ影時間だ。
The dark hour. They say kage, so it's like the shadow hour, like in Japanese.
まだちょっと寒いさ。な？どうする？メミ。全然行きたいのは。
Hey, spot like the important character in this cutscene. Pretty easy, right?
メールしときゃバレねって。
Super obvious.
行っちゃおっか。
つまんね。
I remember this cutscene. This is the night where we get our powers.
この番組は人に永遠の快適時間霧状エレクトロニクスの提供でお送りしました。0時です。
12 a.m. Here it is. Oh shit, they put in like a whole goddamn like special effect here for the dark hour. This was not in the original game. Hey, look, he's the only one not in a coffin. Would you look at that? So you would think that means he has powers, but unfortunately, it means two things. Like, you either have powers, or you can become a shadow. And that's what's gonna happen to him. Unfortunately, if you don't luck out to have a persona, you just end up turning into a shadow.
平然と眠ったままか。
So here's what's kind of crazy. Basically, the main character always had access to the dark hour, but like, you know, they didn't really know it, and like it happens at midnight, and most people are sleeping by then. So main character Kun basically got like an extra hour of sleep every day. That's kind of crazy when you think about it. Like, I wish I had like an extra hour in my time. Like people living in the dark hour, they basically have 25. They got 25 hours per day. Now me, like, I'd be up playing video games or something like that, but that's an extra hour, you know?
毎晩0時になるたび訪れるこの影時間はいわば隠された時間だ。普通の人間は棺のような姿に象徴化してこの時間があることすら感じない。
じゃあ彼は
見ての通り彼に象徴化は起きてない。
retained
眠
his
ってはいるけど彼は今ちゃんと影時間を体験してる。あとは適性があるかどうかだ。っていうかあるんだろうね。なければ今頃奴らの餌食になってる。
餌食ですか。
とにかくもうあと何日かはこうして様子を見てみないと。
はい。
隠れてこんなことしてちょっと気が引けますけどね。
Oh shit. Okay, wait, what did they do for Igor? Did he just get like a lookalike or sound-alike voice actor? Because Igor's voice actor is dead. Like the OG voice actor is dead. That's not Igor. Okay, whoever this voice actor is definitely does not have the same raspiness. So, it's a new voice actor. It is a brand new voice actor. Yeah, he sounds really different. He doesn't sound as creepy as like the original voice actor.
エリザベスでございます。
That's the same voice actor.
ここは夢と現実、精神と
The original voice actor for Igor definitely sounded like he was like breathing through his nose the entire time, which kind of makes sense when you look at that honker he's got. Hey, look at it, it's the book I signed, or whatever.
今からあなたはこのベルベットルームのお客人だ。あなたは力を磨くべき運命にあり、必ずや私の手助けが必要となる。
Igor was a character in Persona 1 and 2.
支払うべき代価は一つ。契約に従い、ご自身の選択に相応の責任を持っていただく。
In Persona 5, like the way they were able to do Igor in Persona 5 was that like it wasn't actually Igor. That's why like his voice was so different in P5. And then like when the real Igor came out in P5, they just simply just reused lines from P3 for him. Because he was dead by P5.
またお会いしましょう。
Oh, it's 2009? Wait, 2009? Wait, no, there's no way this game was 2009. No. This is not a 2009. What? No, I need to look this up. 2009? Did they change? Did they change the dates in P3 Reloaded? Persona 3. What year? They're still using flip phones. Was it always what? Am I just remembering this wrong? P3 2009, P4 2011, P5 2016. In the wiki pages, it states that P3 takes place. Was this ever explicitly stated? I guess I just don't remember it. So I guess it always did say that it was 2009. I guess I never noticed it then. 2009 seems kind of late for like the technology that they are showing off in this game though. Let me see, some of the characters in P3 were born like in 1998, 1997. Oh, I guess that does kind of make sense then. Akachi's birthday. He was born in 1998. Someone born in 1998 would be 18 by 2016. Because like by the year 2009, I don't know, like it's kind of weird because like they're all using like fucking CRT TVs in here. So it is kind of weird, I would say, that they're still rocking like that 2001 2000 technology. I mean, if anybody should be having a smartphone, it'd be Mitsuru. Mitsuru should be sporting a smartphone in the year 2009. But like, she definitely has a flip phone, just like everybody else. I mean, the game is clearly saying 2011. I just still think it's weird. It takes courage to sleep in class, he says. I'm your classic literature teacher. I'm feeling sleepy. Okay, so there is a reason for this. So like, if you go to sleep, Like sometimes that also means that like you get into like good status instead of like normal status when you go to sleep, but then you do miss out on like the social status points. But sometimes it's worth it if you know you're gonna go into like the dark hour. If it's like a dungeon romping day, then like sometimes you might want to sleep in class then. But we're not in the dark hour, so we stay awake for the points. I forced myself to stay awake and listen to the lecture. Got that academics.
Yo, 暇だろ?
Where?
そりゃお前夜っつったら
It's crazy that they allow Junpei to wear a hat, like, during class. Because usually, like, most Japanese schools don't let you wear anything.
ああ、そうか。お前越してきたばっかだもんな。じゃ、案内してやるか。すぐそこだし行こうぜ。
And it's so weird seeing, like, animations on the character model. I'm, like, not used to that.
ここがポロニアンモールな。学校のやつらとちょっとどっか行くべってなるとここだな。カラオケとかゲーセンとか。あと CD。
You could also get, like, a part-time job at the restaurant. You get money for that.
ええ。
Although, like, you should never ever use the part-time job for money. You get way more money in dungeon crawl. Just do that.
変わり映えしねえけど、まあ贅沢は言えねえよな。とりあえず CD でも漁って。新しいやつ出てんじゃんか。
Yo, look at this fucking self-promotion, man. Jack Frost in the vending machine.
俺のクレーンさばき。あっちっくしょう。いやいや。絶対取ってやる。ちょっとお前横から見てくれね。もう一回だけ。
And then he loses all his money. I hung out with Junpei for a while before heading back to the dorms. No crane game prize for Junpei. Yeah, so like, it's lagging a little bit on that load screen.
Okay.
I guess it doesn't really matter if it lags there, but like, there is a bit of lag though. Press L1 to show the map shortcuts. Got it. I guess it was a dorm mother here once who cooked and stuff. It's just us students now. Maybe that's why we have such a nice kitchen. It seems like a waste to not use it. And guess who knows how to cook? The player character. Of course, the player character is good at everything, right? Although, like, Fuka does use it a couple times. But then, like, Fuka starts off being a bad cook, but she does get better after you teach her. Oh, it's a full moon! Oh. Oh shit! Wait, full moons are dangerous. So I'm pretty sure this is the night we get our persona now, because like every full moon is like a major cutscene. Yeah, every full moon, man. Usually, like you'd be all like, "Oh, the moon looks beautiful tonight, Mitsuru," but like Mitsuru's saying that, but like it's actually a bad thing. Major cutscene incoming, right? Major cutscene. I feel exhausted. Maybe it's because I haven't gotten used to living here. Yo, like the MP3 player that like the player character has, you don't see that no more. People don't have MP3 players anymore. And MP3 players are so outdated. There it is, the dark hour, and it's a full moon. You know what that means. Major boss battle.
どうだい様子は。
少々疲れているようです。着替えもせず眠ってしまった。
Wait, I just realized, like, they literally could just watch him change his clothes. Like, man, that's kind of messed up, actually. I would assume that, like, if they accidentally turn on the camera and he's in the middle of changing clothes, they would, like, just turn off really quick or something. But still, it's kind of messed up. Also, wait, he is a normal, like, high school teenage boy. All I'm saying is that, like, if they got cameras, like, in every room, what if, like, Junpei wants to fucking jerk it or something? Like, Mitsuru's gonna, like, turn on the fucking camera to Junpei's room. His dick's gonna be, like, whipped out. And then she's gonna be like, huh. I mean, like, they're all young adults or whatever, but, like, still, though, it's kind of fucked up. Even if it's on accident, it is still kind of fucked up.
ですが、その他は昨夜と変わりありません。
やはり興味深いね、彼は。
And also, like, girls jerk it too. That's all I'm saying. Girls also jerk it.
になるものだ。記憶が消えたり混乱したりね。今までの誰とも違う実に例外的なケースだよ。
でもなんかこれじゃモルモットみたい。
そう言ってくれるな。彼はクラスメート
You know what? Hearing Yukari say guinea pig like that.
でもなんかこれじゃモルモットみたい。
It's like I got like the Uma Musume like brain rot. So like fucking like Agnes Tachyon calls you Mormont as well. It's funny. I when she said that, I literally thought Agnes Tachyon. I got the Uma Musume brain rot there.
の仲間ができれば君も心強いだろう。我々にはどうしても力が必要なんだよ。
それは分かってますけど。
こちら作戦室だ。秋彦か？どうした？
すごいやつを見つけた。これまで見たこともないやつだ。ただあいにく追われてたな。もうすぐそっちに着くから一応知らせておく。
それ、奴らがここに来るってことですか？
理事長、今日の監視はひとまずここまでに。我々は応戦の準備をします。
頼んだぞ。
秋彦。
大丈夫だ。それよりすごいのが来るぞ。見たらきっと驚く。
面白がってる場合か。
真田君、奴らなのか？
はい。ただ普通のやつでは。
There it is. There it is.
理事長は作戦室へ。竹場、君は2階にいる彼を起こして裏から逃がすんだ。
先輩たちは？
ここで何としても食い止める。秋彦、連れてきたのはお前だ。責任は取ってもらうぞ。
奴らの方が勝手についてきたんだ。まったく何してる。早く行け竹場。
わかりました。
Seeing like all these like new camera angles is kind of nice, honestly. The loud noise woke me up. I should check what's happening outside.
悪いけど説明してる暇ないの。今すぐここから出るから。
All right.
とにかく急いでるの。1階の裏口から外へ出るよ。あ、待って。念のためこれ持ってて。
How did... Okay, I know this is a video game thing. Like, this is how they, like, don't animate the characters holding shit. But, like, man, like, ever since, like, it got brought up to my attention that this is, like, a video game thing, like, now I can never unsee it. So, like, she did the very classic, like, have nothing in your hand, but have your hand, like, in a fist or something. and then like put it over like another person's hand and drop off basically air, and then like they simulate the characters giving something without actually giving something. And it's like, I can't unsee that now. I really can't. It's like, where was she even fucking holding that too?
ここまで来れば。
竹場、聞こえるか？
はい、聞こえます。
気をつけろ。
That's new.
敵は一体じゃないみたいだ。
Okay, I'm pretty sure in the original game, like, it was just like the regular 2D portrait. There was none of this hologram bullshit around the character. No. It wasn't just a regular 2D, it was like a filter. It was like the regular 2D PNG with like a filter over it. Like a hazy filter. This though, like, they're definitely putting like in special effects to like simulate like a hologram. That's definitely new.
こことは別に本体がいる。
マジですか？ ひとまず退却。
Yeah, that's different.
でもどうしよう。正面玄関にも奴らがいるし。とりあえず上。行くよ。
Yeah, they definitely made the NPC following you like a lot more, like, organic, I would say. Okay, now my controller's vibrating. This is like the very first vibration, like, in the entire game.
大丈夫。落ち着け、私。とにかく今は逃げないと。
New! Escape upstairs. Okay, so they still don't voice, like, the upper dialogue part? That's kind of disappointing. They should voice that part. Yeah, so, like, my controller's vibrating, like, every time, like, the shadow, like, hits the building.
まさか中に。 なんか来る。上よ、上に急いで。そうだ、ここから出れば。鍵もかけたし、ひとまずは大丈夫かな。
Yo, shadows don't care if the door's locked. Oh, I remember this animated cutscene being dog shit on the PS2. It was dog shit on the PS2, and on the PSP, this was like almost like a slideshow on the PSP. It was really bad. Like, they might as well just use the in-game graphics, basically. Oh, yo, look at that shit.
ここを襲ってきた化け物。
And then she's still hesitating. Oh no! It's clear that, like, the shadow went for Yukari first because it saw Yukari as an actual threat compared to, like, the player character.
いたぞ。待て。
You can tell this is a pre-render cutscene. Because the characters look way better than normal. That's new. They didn't do that before. That is definitely new. Oh my god, he talked! Oh, there it is! I am thou, Naruto die! Man, I'm getting flashbang right now. Oh shit, I just realized I've been saying Izanagi this whole time. Izanagi is the P4 Protex persona. I've been saying the wrong persona the whole entire time. My bad. It was Orpheus. My bad. That's on me.
やはり
And then it's that Thanatos? It's Orpheus who transforms into Thanatos, basically. In P4 Arena Ultimax, you get to play as Elizabeth that uses Thanatos. Because obviously, the P3 Protec's not playable in P4 Arena Ultimax. Okay, seeing this anime is pretty cool. This was definitely not animated back then. If I remember the original cutscene, they basically just do like a flash animation, and then like the shadow's already dead or something. And now it's back to Orpheus. Everyone's so stunned. Oh my god, trophy. We got a trophy. And then we got regular shadows. I need to protect her. Oh, there it is. There's the classic P3 music. There it is. Oh, there it is. There it fucking is, man. I miss this music, actually. We start off with Augie in this game, and then P4 we start off with like Zio, because Izanagi's electric. You see, that's the strategy right there. You see, you don't just try to kill one, you want to stun them both, and then you attack. I mean, it's pretty impossible to lose this fight anyway, even if you don't use strategy. Monsters are gone. Oh, and we're going back to the Velvet Room.
再びお目にかかりましたな。あなたは力を覚醒したショックで意識を失われたのです。
So there's Elizabeth because we're playing as a guy, but Theodore is canon though.
なるほど、興味深い。それはペル
I don't know if
ソ
we're gonna
ナ
see
と
Theodore
い
in
う
this game.
力。もう一つのあなた自身なのです。
A persona.
ペルソナとはあなたがあなたの外側の物事と向き合った時表に出てくる人格、さまざまな困難に立ち向かっていくための仮面の鎧と言ってもいいでしょう。
Yes.
ペルソナ能力とは心を御する力。 心とは絆によって満ちるものです。他者と関わり絆を育み、あなただけのコミュニティを築かれるがよろしい。コミュニティの力こそがペルソナ能力を伸ばしていくのです。
They say community in Japanese, but it's social links in English.
さて、あなたのいらっしゃる現実では多少の時間が流れたようです。これ以上のお引き止めはでき
In
ます
this
まい。
game, it's an elevator. In P4, it's like a limousine.
あなたは自らここを訪れることになるでしょう。では、その時までごきげんよう。
Gotta take some getting used to for the new voice actor. He definitely is a bit different. It'll take some getting used to. Oh my god, we're awake.
気分はどう？
Where am I?
よかったやっと起きたよ。あ、ここは辰巳記念病院って言って駅前からちょっと行ったとこよ。体の方は心配ないって。
I do find it a little bit weird that like they took him to like basically like a public hospital. Like you would think that C's would have like their own medical staff or something, like for anything Persona related. But we ended up taking them just to a normal ass hospital though.
あのさ、ごめんね。あの時は何にもできなくて。でも驚いた。すごいね、あの力。
What were those things? What'd I do?
あの力はペルソナって呼ばれてる。それにあなたが倒した怪物はシャドウ。私たちの戦ってる敵よ。大丈夫。後でちゃんと説明するから。ごめんね、隠してて。さ、いきなりでなんだけどさ、私もね、あなたと一緒なんだ。
What do you mean?
私のお父さん、小さい頃事故で死んじゃってさ、お母さんとも距離が空いてて、あなたも一人なんでしょ？実は私、あなたの身の上
So
にいろいろ聞いちゃっててさ。
she's lying about the dad part. Or no, she's not lying about the dad part, technically. It's like, she was told that her dad, like, died in an accident. But then, like, she kind of, like, uncovers the truth a little bit about, like, what happened to her dad. And her dad was part of C's and whatever like that.
私だけ知ってるのも嫌だし、話さなきゃってずっと思って
And she doesn't believe it too. She doesn't believe that her dad died in an accident.
この辺りで大きな爆発事故があったの。お父さん死んだのそのせいらしいけど、詳しい事情分かってないんだ。お父さんが勤めてたの、霧状グループの研究所だったの。だからここにいれば、お父さんのこと何か分かるかもって思って。
See, that's the part that she's being truthful about. If she sticks around, she might find out more about her dad.
怖くてあのありさまだったけどね。私も初めてだったんだ。敵と戦うの。ごめんね。私が頼りないせいでこんな。
It's not your fault.
うん、でもごめんね。それに起きた早々こんな話。待ってる間、いろいろ考えちゃってさ。今までいろいろ隠してたし、まずは自分のこと話さなきゃって。でも聞いてくれてありがとう。誰かに話したかったんだ、ずっと。
I remember this scene in the original PS2 version, like not looking like this cinematic. This is the power of like HD graphics for you.
に戻れると思うよ。じゃあね。
I think I remember the room looking very plain on the PS2 version.
おかえり。
So relieved that you're out of the hospital. Don't push yourself though. Do you want to get some rest? Don't worry, your room's safe. So before, it's like, oh yeah, like we're gonna get you like to the regular dorms. But like now that he's got powers, they're just gonna keep him here because it's the C's thing. Also, are you fucking kidding me with this power outlet, by the way? Are you dead ass serious? Are you like they have the power cord just dangling from like the wall socket here. It goes right here to the floor to like a power strip. And then there's a power strip here to like the phone, the light. Then there's another one to this light. It's like, it's super unprofessional. Like, you would think that like the Mitsuru family would be able to spring for like an actual like electrician, or like not even electrician, but just like a basic ass like home decorator thing person to like be able to hide the wires better or something. Again, they're just kind of like just dangling out there. Super unprofessional. Look at this shit. Like, there's a power outlet right there and a lamp right there, and the wire is just right there dangling. Like, the least they could do is like wrap up the wire or something. But then they haven't even done that. That kind of triggers me, honestly. My do-it-yourself, you know, like the do-it-yourself like person in me knows that I could do it better. Because I do like woodworking and like soldering and electrician stuff for myself. Wait, can I do shit? I don't think I can do shit right now. But since they're basically giving me free reign right now. So yeah, normally like if I do this, yeah, like this is where you save the game. You used to be able to save the game right there. But now you kind of like just save the game like anywhere, though. But that's where we used to save the game. Yeah, okay, so even though they're kind of like letting me wander, I actually can't do shit. Alright, so back to bed it is. What's up? Did you have like an upset stomach or something? I got something to tell you. What happened? Oh wait, I'm not supposed to spill. Someone's full of energy today. I can hear you all the way from over there. You didn't come to school together even though you're in the same dorm? Sorry to hit you with this soon after you recovered. The chairman wants to talk to you today. Head to the dorm after school and come up to the 4th floor. Don't forget. Yeah, it looks like it definitely lags during the loading screen, but it's not that big of a deal though. Emo-kun. The place where people dump their waste in the enjoyment period, what are they called nowadays? Okay, wait, okay, no, so this is the same. This is the same. So like, if you know, you know. But if you don't know, you don't know. And like, he totally didn't talk about that. Admitted. Alright. Yeah, he totally didn't talk about that. So you have to just know it. Did he? He complains about the Stone Age. They're talking about Sengoku era. He didn't say that. He said nothing on this. So you gotta know. You literally just have to know. Anyway, I'm using a guide right now. So mittens for charm +1. How would you know that? Unless you study like that specific subject. How would you know that? And also, that was definitely like a very like Japanese question also. So like, again, Western kids are like just, you know, not in a good spot. Sure, why? Might start rumors.
てかそういうこと言ってる場合じゃなくて、昨日の今日で学校来て帰りにまた倒れたりして大変でしょ。半分は私のせいだと思ってるからそれぐらいさせてよ。だからほら行こう。
Now your choices here like literally didn't matter at all, but like I kind of felt like I should pick like an option that like the main character might say. Welcome to C's, motherfucker. Because, you know, we basically getting, like, recruited. We're basically...
Oh, 来たか.
Oh, shit. Did I just... Okay. It looks like I disconnected for, like, a hot second. But it looks like we should be back now. Crap, did I disconnect again? No, I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. I think I did disconnect for like a second.
体の方は大丈夫そうで何よりだ。安心したよ。退院早々ここへ呼んだのは他でもない。君に話さなきゃいけないことがあってね。ま、かけて。あ、そうそう。前に名前だけは言ったと思うけど、彼が真田君だ。よろしくな。さて、いきなりであれなんだけど、実は1日は24時間じゃない。なんて言ったら、
Oh my god, there's more than 24 hours in a day.
まあそうだろうな。しかし君は
Yo, like that leg cross up for Mitsuru. It's very subtle.
初めてここに来た夜のことを覚えてるか。あの日、君はいろいろと不思議な体験をしたはずだ。消える街明かり、止まってしまう機械、道に立ち並ぶ棺のようなオブジェ、うすうすは感じたんじゃないか。自分が普通と違う時間をくぐったこと、あれは影時間。一日と一日の狭間に
There is no more dark hour, by the way. Like, once they got rid of like Tartarus, the dark hour is like done. There's no more dark hour.
影時間は毎晩必ず深夜0時にやってくるんだ。
So like the thing is that like there's no more dark hour in the Persona timeline, but the TV world still exists though. Like after Persona 4, there is still a TV world. But after P3, there's no more dark hour. And then like in P5, like there was like the metaverse or whatever, and the metaverse was actually always a thing. I mean, I don't even know where Alice is gonna go with P6 in the future.
まあいいじゃないか。ちゃんと戦ってくれてるわけだし。結論を言おう。我々は特別課外活動。
Specialized extracurricular whatever C's group.
実際はシャドウを倒すための選ばれた集団なんだ。
We defeat
部長
Shadows.
は桐城光君。僕は顧問をしてる。
シャドウは精神を食らう。襲われればたちまち生きた屍だ。
無気力症。君も聞いたことがあるだろう。我々はあれを影人間と呼んで。
Apathy syndrome. I mean, apathy syndrome sounds like it could be a real thing, to be fair. It's just basically just being depressed the entire time.
実はごく稀にだけど、影時間に自然に適応できる人間がいてね。そういう人間はシャドウと戦える力を覚醒
So
で
I
きる
always
可
found
能
it
性
kind of
が。
weird that like in this game anyway, we never meet like adult Persona users, even though they definitely exist. Because it's not like Persona users started with Mitsuru. Mitsuru was not the first Persona user. So there are adult Persona users, like there are other agents in the Kijiro group, but for some reason, like when shit starts hitting the fan right here in this city, like the Kijiro group doesn't think to send like adult agents to help out the party. They're relying on a bunch of fucking high school kids to save the world, basically. And I know like the whole thing about like Persona users are rare or whatever like that. They're rare, but that doesn't mean the Kijiro group isn't going around trying to find that rarity though. There are more Persona users than just these 6 kids. I say 6 because the, you know, Ken and Shinji and whatever, but like there's more Persona users, but then like even if like you try to justify it to me by saying that like, oh well, the adult Persona users, they're on a mission somewhere, you know, like out in the world, which is literally what Akihiko does like in Persona 4. But like even if you use that as an excuse, again, when shit starts hitting the fan in this city during this game, it's like, you know what, maybe we should call up some of those adult Persona users to help us out or something, you know? It's like, you can still generalize the gameplay around like the high school students, but at least like the game would just like acknowledge that adult Persona users would still be around and they can help out like in other facets lore-wise. It's like, alright, like the high school kids are more experienced in Tartarus, but there's still shadows in the city. So like the adult Persona users can like fight shadows in the city and just be extra characters to interact with, while like the high school kids are attacking Tartarus. I don't know, like just something to like acknowledge that they exist. But again, they never do. And to be fair, it wouldn't even be until like Persona 4 Arena where like they really acknowledge. It's funny, Persona 4 Arena is meant to be a sequel to Persona 4, but like it's technically more of a sequel to Persona 3 actually. Persona 4 Arena Ultimax is a sequel to Persona 4, but Persona 4 Arena Ultimax feels more like a sequel to Persona 4 than Persona 4 Arena does. Persona 4 Arena is more Persona 3 storytelling. It's weird how that works out. Because they definitely show the Persona 3 characters at the forefront in Persona 4 Arena. I don't know. But in Persona 4 Arena, they go more into depth about like the adult Persona users and Cs, and how there's more agents than just Akihiko running around the world fighting shadows or whatever like that.
要するに君に仲間になってほしいんだ。君専用の召喚機も用意してある。君の力を貸してほしい。
So if you say that you're not sure if you're ready, like Mitsuru's kind of all like, yo, I wasn't really asking. So like you really don't have a choice. Like you just have to do it.
よかった。あなた断るかと思った。
If you said no, they still would have forced you. They would have forced you anyway.
いやー、感謝するよ。
It doesn't matter.
ああ、そうそう。君の寮の割り当てだけどね。このまま今の部屋に住んでもらうことにしよう。偶然のびのびになってたけど、こりゃ怪我の巧妙だね。
偶然のびのびってあれは調子いいというか。
I joined Cease to fight shadows. He can hear her voice ringing in my head. Oh, I hate this. I did not like that opening score. The opening score for that sounded way worse than it did on the PS2 version. I mean, this part sounds fine. This part is stellar. So this was not voiced in the original game. This was just text. This was just flown text. So I like this. But that opening score sounded different though. It was definitely kind of weird. I can feel my inner strength growing.
というわけで、今日の話は以上だ。今後の活動については、おいおい説明させてもらうよ。
Certain terms that have been displayed before in messages along with their descriptions can be viewed in the dictionary. We did not have a dictionary in the original game. 週末の夜に集まってもらって申し訳なかったね。明日は日曜日だし、ゆっくりして。では、これにて解散で。あれ？分かりにくかったかな。ほら、日曜日はサンデーだろ。
サンデー解散デー
This guy's got jokes. Got jokes. I really wish that like he stayed like, you know, nice. I hate that he became a villain. Not a fan of the whole villain shit. And you are.
前にもあったはずだよ。もうすぐ終わりが来る。なんとなく思い出したんだ。だから君に伝えなきゃと思って。すべての終わりだよ。って言っても、実は僕もはっきりとはわかんないんだけどね。それより。It's
kind of funny because like the world could have ended here, and then the world could have ended in P4 as well, and then the world could have ended in P5. So the world has gone through so many like world-ending destruction shit in each game, and a bunch of high school kids end up saving it.
交わした約束はちゃんと果たしてもらうよ。
And then technically, like the P4 music, not the P4, the Persona music game, the dancing games are canon too, but like not like it really matters because everyone's minds get erased anyway. Like they don't remember the dancing shit, but like it is canon according to Atlas. It's canon. Looks like I slept till nighttime.
いるなら明日まで来て。真田先輩が呼んでるから。呼んできましたけど、どうしたんですか？
I always thought Yukari's like basic outfit was like really nice, but then Akihiko is wearing like a fucking tuxedo and shit though. I mean like okay, it's not a tuxedo, but like Akihiko looks really dapper, which I feel like he wouldn't wear canonically. Like, I feel like the only reason Akihiko even looks that good is because Mitsuru must be the one that buys his clothes. Because, like, I feel like Akihiko would just wear, like, a fucking tank top or some shit. But he dresses nicely because Mitsuru must make him dress nicely. Akihiko don't know shit about fashion.
順平？なんであんたがここに？紹介ってまさか。
2年 F 組の伊織順平だ。今日からここに住む。
どうもっす。
今日から住むって嘘？何かの間違いでしょ？
この前の晩偶然見かけたんだ。目覚めてまだ間もないようだが、こいつにも間違いなく適性がある。事情は大体話してあるが、俺たちに力を貸すそうだ。
適性があるって、それ本当なの？
Okay, so like this disappoints me right here.
俺夜中に棺桶だらけのコンビニでマジベソ書いてたらしくてさ。
I was really hoping that Reload would have like an extra cutscene to show Akihiko finding Junpei, but no, this is the same thing. This is literally the same thing that happened in the PS2 and PSP version. Like, we just get them like recounting what happened. And honestly, big on Junpei to admit what happened. Like, Junpei even says that like he was crying in a convenience store until Akihiko found him. That's pretty big of him for that. But still though, I would have liked to see that as a cutscene, but even in like the remake, Atlas didn't do it. We just get to hear them talk about it or whatever. I'm a little disappointed.
けどさ、正直驚いたぜ。お前らもそうだって聞かされた時はさ。まあでも知ってる顔いてほっとしたっつか。さすがに一人じゃ不安じゃん。お前らもさ、俺っちが仲間になって本当んとこ嬉しいだろ。
まあね。
そういうわけだ。よろしく頼んだぞ。だいぶ戦力が整ってきたな。これで始められそうだ。
Oh, we going to Tartarus, baby.
早速何か始まるんすか？
We going to the tower.
ワクワクするっす。
これだけ頭数が揃えばあの場所に挑める。
あの場所ってタルタロスですよね。
なんすかそれ？
Did they just like fucking copy and paste like the PS2 like script into this game? It feels like they kind of did, because there's definitely like a lot of translation oddities in the PS2 script, and I'm seeing like literally the same words here. So I think they might just copy and pasted it. You would think that in the remake they might have like gone over the script again to like try and like redo some of the translations, but I don't think they did that here. Ready to kick some ass? I'm so glad I was invited to join. Plus the dorm's pretty cozy. You seem pretty gung-ho. It's funny that like we get so many options to say that like we don't care. That seems like very like P3 protag to do. But then like when you play as Persona 3 portable female protag, the female protagonist doesn't have that dialogue option because like she does care. So like it's the male side specifically that has that option. Because like the female main character is supposed to be like a lot more upbeat compared to the male main character.
マジ寝ちゃうかと思った。
ちょっといいか。
よし、全員来たようだね。
うっす、早速始めちゃいましょう。
それじゃあちょっと聞いてほしい。我々の要するペルソナ使いは長い間桐城君と真田君の2人だけだったけれど、最近トントン拍子に仲間が増えて今や5人にまで増えてる。そこでだ、今夜0時からいよいよタルタロスの探索を始めようと思う。
昨日も聞いたんすけど、そのタルなんとかって何なんすか？
タルタロスね。てか順平、あれマジ見たことないの？
はって。
見てなくても不思議はないさ。何せタルタロスは影時間の中だけに現れるからね。
影時間の中だけ？
シャドウと同じってことさ。面白いだろ。
特別課外活動部はシャドウと戦うための集団だ。しかし影時間に現れるシャドウをただ闇雲に倒したところで根本の解決にはならない。その元を断つ。つまり我々は影時間自体を消滅させることを目指している。
よくわかんねえすけど、じゃあそのタルタロスを調べりゃ影時間が消せるってこと？
まだ確証はない。曖昧な答えで申し訳ないが、それを調査するのも我々の仕事だ。
とにかく今は情報が欲しい。我々がそこで触れるものは全てが有力な手がかりになるだろう。
だから
What's kind of funny is that like
これがタルタロス。影時間の中だけに現れる迷宮だ。
迷宮って何なんだよそれ。俺らの学校どこ行っちまったんだよ。
影時間が明ければまた元の地形に戻る。
こんなでかい塔が丸ごとシャドウの巣って。
I really hope by tomorrow my internet would be more stable. This has been happening lately.
先輩たちにもわからないんすか？
ああ。
きっといろいろあるんでしょ、事情が。
And how annoying to keep losing like connection.
ここを本格的に探索するのは俺やミツルにとっても今夜が初めてだ。ワクワクするだろう。どう見たってここには絶対何かある。影時間の謎を解く鍵になるものがな。
秋彦、意気込むのは勝手だが探索はさせないぞ。
うるさいな。何度も言うな。
So once again, I am playing on Merciless mode, and supposedly it's still pretty easy if you're familiar with the game design and everything like that. As long as you're familiar with like Persona mechanics, I guess Merciless mode is still pretty easy. It's only rough at the beginning until like you have more freedom to like farm and grind and do shit.
迷宮は階段の上の入り口を抜けてからさ。
まずは慣れてもらう。今日の探索はお前たち3人だけで行け。
新人だけでですか？
深入りさせるつもりはない。それに必要な情報は私がここから通信でナビゲートする。
それとな、現場でのチーム行動を仕切るリーダー。
Here's what Junpei like throws a hissy fit.
リーダー？それつまり探検隊の隊長？はいはいはい、俺。
お前がやれ。
Yep, it's a player.
なんですか？こいつ隊長っぽくないっしょ？
あのね、彼はもう実戦経験者なの。
え？マジ？
確かにそれもあるが、選んだ理由はもっと簡単だ。順平。それに竹場もだが、ペルソナの召喚、あいつのようにちゃんとできるか？
もちろんっす。バッチリ決めますって。
私も大丈夫です。
相手はシャドウだ。できなきゃ話にならないぞ。
I remember seeing like the Persona 3 OVA anime like a long time ago and being very disappointed with how they showed off the combat. Like, the combat lasted for like a good like 5 minutes in the OVA. They spent way more time on just like the character interaction, which is nice, but the combat was while I was watching the OVA in the first place. So, I was a little angry at that OVA.
頼もしいな。
どうしたの？
Oh yeah, there's the Velvet Room door. So once again, it looks like he's going through the door, but canonically, he's just staring off into space though.
お待ちしておりました。今から挑まんとするとは。果たしてなぜ生まれ。
And then like once he comes out of it, like everyone's gonna be like, yo, like player cut, you're okay? You gotta just stare there. But like it's weird that like he stares off into space and like even though like your party members see that, they still don't really like do anything about it. They're just like, just let it happen. Let it happen, just wait for it to be finished. The nature of my power. So like there is no door. The door is like more metaphorical than anything. Yeah, because we're the full Arcana, whatever. We can summon up personas.
さて、次からはご自分その時こそ。では。
ちょっと大丈夫？
See? Like nothing happened.
どうしちゃったわけ？
You just kind of like just stared into nothing.
まさか寝てたとか？お前はあれか？国会で居眠りする大物政治家か？リーダーなんだからさ、頼むぜマジ。
They don't seem to see the door.
なんでもないならいいの。とにかく行こう。
Leader.
Holy shit, they definitely made this like way more expansive in this game compared to the original. This camera is like super far away. I remember the camera being a lot closer in the original game. Oh, but this is way smoother though. This is super smooth. Oh, this actually looks good. This floor teleport device, like this looks like shit in the PS2 version. And in the PSP version, this looks like shit. So that actually looks a lot better. Yeah, I don't remember like walking around that much here, like in the original game. So they definitely made this like bigger. Not that there's a reason for this to be bigger, but like it's kind of cool that they did. So there is a reason to actually talk to the characters here. Like once we get like more party members, you would actually like pick your party members like right here, and it'll be like, "Yo, God, you like let me join or whatever." And we just tell them like we don't need them or whatever.
Boy.
All right, I'm playing on Merciless, but this probably won't be too bad. It's like the tutorial area of the game. Can't be too hard.
よし
Alright, so I have to strike first, because on Merciless mode, like, according to what I read, on Merciless mode, if you don't strike first, the enemy has a high chance of, like, getting, like, you on your back or something.
なんかすぐ迷いそう。
3人とも聞こえるか
先輩
ここからは私が声でバックアップする覚えておいてくれ
え中の様子がわかるんすか
私のペルソナの特性でな実はこのタルタロスは中の構造が日によって変わってしまう私もそちらへ加わりたいところだが外からのサポートが欠かせないんだ
うわ、ますます迷いそう。
It's a randomly generated dungeon.
今君らのいる場所はすでにいつ敵が出てもおかしくない敵のレベルは低いはずだが注意して進めよ習うより慣れろだ
うっす
了解です。たく、なんか勝手だな。
では行動開始だフロアをうろつく敵シャドウを片付けてくれ
I forgot that, like, Junpei uses, like, a fucking two-handed sword. His sword is, like, monstrous compared to, like, the main character sword. Because the main character canonically uses a short sword, and, like, Junpei uses a two-handed sword, so, like, his is, like, a fucking spear, basically.
できる限りサポートはする多くを学んできてほしい
So... I guess I'll see, but like, I'm pretty sure I was told that, that like you don't have access to like all the weapon types anymore. Like you can't use like a bow or whatever like that. I can't use a bow or like boxing gloves or some shit, which is definitely disappointing. So, I remember that, like, if you stay too long, like, in a floor, like, the Reaper comes after you, but I'm pretty sure that's disabled for, like, the tutorial area, because, like, it would be kind of dumb if, like, the Reaper could, like, you know, grab your ass, you know, like, when you're, like, learning how to play the game.
前方にシャドウがいるな竹場とイオリにとって初めての実戦だ慎重に行けよしまずは敵シャドウに攻撃する方法を教えようこちらが敵に攻撃する手段は2つだ1つは君たちが持つ武器を使った方法2つ目はペルソナの力を使った方法だただペルソナごとに得て増えてもあるペルソナの特性を知るためにも早速召喚してみてくれ
Oh shit! Wrong button. I meant to use the persona.
よしやってやろうじゃんよ見てろよこれが俺の
I mean, I guess it didn't really matter.
よっしゃどうよ俺のペルソナの力
I was kind of like mashing buttons, so like I hit X instead of triangle.
よくやった初めての実戦としては上出来だ
わかりました
では引き続き探索を頼む
Oh, you get like a double strike? That's different. In the original game, you just had like a regular like slash attack. Yeah, that's definitely different. Also, like, you kind of like move forward a little bit. Yeah, I'm pretty sure in the original game, you did not do that. You just kind of like just stood there in place.
前方にシャドウだよしさらに戦闘にな戦闘開始だ
Oh, are we gonna like learn all out attacks right here? Yeah, all this is the all out attack tutorial.
それだけではなく敵をダウンさせることも可能だ相手がダウンした隙をつけばさらに攻撃を仕掛けられるだろう
よし弱点っすねここも俺が
待ってここは私がやる額に当てて引き金を引くだけ私だってでしょ
You know what? Realistically, if Yukari does use a bow and arrow, she would just run out of ammunition eventually, like in Tartarus. Like, she wouldn't be able to carry that much arrows with her. So like Junpei is a little rough at the start of the game, but he gets better like once like Shidori is a character. And then like he goes through like his whole like character development. And honestly, Junpei's not even that bad at the start anyway. He's not terrible. How far can we go without losing contact with Kijiro Senpai? I believe it's like floor 30? Because like by the time you like get to the Fuka chapter, like Mitsuru is already having like disconnection issues. Like she like can't like talk to the group as well or whatever.
あれなんか箱みたいなのが見えるんですけど。
ああ、タルタロス内にはこういった箱が点在しているようだ。戦闘に役立つものも入っている。積極的に確認して活用するといい。
おお、つまりは宝箱ってことっすね。よし、そういうことなら早速開けてみようぜ。
Treasure chest in Tartarus contains items like money and other stuff. Be sure to grab them. I mean, it's typical RPG behavior. Of course, I would want to open it.
有益なものが入っていたようだな。
I can't remember if traps were a thing or not. I'm pretty sure they're not a thing, but like I'm so used to playing like other like dungeon crawlers where like there are definitely like trap chests, and it's like you have to like weigh out the risk if like you're almost dead or something. There are so many times where like I played like a dungeon crawler and like I'm like at 5 HP away from like death, and then like I open a chest and then like that just straight up just kills me. Yeah. It's ass. I remember there also like another thing too that like you'd also like want to switch weapons for is like it is easier to get like first strikes with the bow and arrow because like it's longer range. So if you were like predominantly using magic anyway and you didn't need like the slash attack of your sword, you would actually equip a bow and arrow. So I hope I can actually do that, but I've heard that they got rid of like the weapon changing thing though. That's what I hear. I hear they got rid of it.
まだこちらに気づいてないようだ。
Alright, this is the tutorial for backstabbing.
そのまま背後から仕掛けてくれ。うっかり敵の前に出るんじゃないぞ。
You can swing your sword by pressing the square while exploring to slash an enemy. Doing so will start combat. Striking an enemy from behind will trigger a chance encounter and you have the advantage. If the enemy attacks you first, a pinch encounter will occur, placing you at a disadvantage. Yeah, that... I actually fucked up. I didn't think my range was that short.
まずは敵一体の弱点をついてくれ。ちなみに敵の弱点などの情報はこちらで記録している。忘れた場合は私に指示してくれ。すぐに伝えよう。
Press L1 to view enemy affinities. Got it. It is definitely possible with like fusions to like just make up like a persona that like is just immune to everything or drain everything. It takes a lot of fusions, but it is possible. Welcome to the entire game plan for basically the rest of the game. Like, you knock down all the enemies with your SP attacks, and then you just do an all-out attack. And that's what you will do for the whole game. And then, like, when you can't do that, that's when it's ass. Then you just gotta, like, beat the enemy the old-fashioned way. Oh, that's different. So in the original game, they just showed off like a 2D portrait of all the characters, and then they just did like white flashes or whatever of like random strikes. But here, there's actually like a cutscene for all-out attacks, so that's kind of cool. After a battle is run, shuffle time may occur. During shuffle time, different dozen cards form by hospital your souls. You can choose one of these cards. Wand, coin, cup, and sword. Obtain a skill card. Activate spell support quest. Obtain money. It's wand. You always go for wand. That's what I learned playing the original game. Always go for wand. Money becomes kind of worthless later on. I mean, money is nice now, but once you get like midway through the game, I found money to be completely pointless and just go for experience. Experience all the way. Yay, we can heal now, even though that's supposed to be Yukari's job.
見たかシャドウ、俺らの華麗な総攻撃。
チャンスって思ったら体が勝手に動いちゃった。
見事なチームワークだ。即席のパーティーとは思えないが、戦いは流れをつかむことが重要だ。今のように連携を。
Did they censor the Yukari like Love Hotel cutscene? I hope they didn't censor that. I mean, you didn't see that much anyway. You just saw Yukari in like a towel. But I hope they didn't censor that too much. What was the cheesy way to kill the Reaper at the start? There's like a super cheesy way to beat the Reaper, like when you're like level 10 or some shit like that. I can't remember what that cheese strat was, but there was definitely a cheese strat back in the day. I hope you can still do the cheese strat.
にシャドウだな。先ほどの経験を生かしてくれ。敵に発見されないように立ち回るんだ。
That's what I was gonna do, but then like Mitsuru kind of like interrupted me. I was gonna try and do that. I was gonna try and do that. Man, my short sword really does have like dick range though. Like I do want to switch weapons right now. Oh, they don't subtitle this part? Huh. There's a random like flashback. I can feel new potential with this. If you have multiple personas, you can change personas in the menu. You can change personas any times, but in battle you can only do so before taking action that turn. I'm not a fan of like the icons they're using in this menu. Like there's an exclamation point for like what he's like weak to, and like a shield icon for what he's strong to. The shield icon's okay, but I'm not a fan of the exclamation point though. Yeah, I think there's actually like a better icon they could use to like show weaknesses, and the exclamation point is not. It's not what I was thinking to use. Oh my god, he changed personas. And now I'm the same as Mitsuru, because Mitsuru is also ice. Obtain one skill card, Basudi. The starting skill cards in like the beginning part of the game aren't that good. So like there's no reason to go for them at the start. And then like the money you get is also kind of bad too. So just experience. Just always go for experience. The Twilight fragment I found in my room seems to be reacting. That reaction, do you have a Twilight fragment with you? Try holding it to the treasure chest. Special locked treasure chests can be unlocked with Twilight fragments. The amount you need will vary from just chests, so you want to collect as many as you can. That's new. That was not in the original game. That is brand new. Okay, I can't say I'm a fan of them like doing that. It's like it feels kind of unnecessary to add like another way to open chest. It does feel kind of unnecessary. It's another thing to like basically kind of grind for. Yeah, the original teleporter in Persona 3 was literally like a green dot. Yeah, like this is way better. Oh, also it's 420. 420. Jokes.
なんか妙に体がしんどいんすけど。
単なるはしゃぎすぎじゃないの？
んなこと言ってゆかりっちだって
Because it takes a lot of
もろ
energy
バ
to
テ気
summon
味じゃん
episodes.
か。
バテるってか、なんか息苦しいよな。何これ。
それは影時間のせいだ。平時よりずっと早く体力を消耗するからな。心配ない。じき慣れる。しかし想像してたよりもいけそうじゃないか。秋彦もうかうかしていられないな。
This is how you also justify Akihiko being like level 20 or some shit by the time he joins the party. Because like he's already been fighting by himself, which I like. Like I'm glad like he's not joining the party like level 1 or something. Because it wouldn't make sense lore-wise. Like for him to be level 1. I've always found that really annoying, like in RPGs, when like a character joins the party, and like they're like, "Oh yeah, I'm a veteran. I've been fighting for years." But then when they join the party, they're like level 5 or something. It's like, really, dude? Like, I thought you said you were good at this shit. Why are you like level 1 or something? You know? Like Akihiko being like in his 20s or 30s or whatever. I forget what level he is. Like, it makes more sense.
Yes.
Oh, I can't even do that right now.
やるな。
The dark hour will be ending soon.
なあ。
I'm going to assume they still keep like the gameplay mechanic that like sometimes your party members are like too busy to go to Tartarus. Like, no, it's funny. Like sometimes like it's kind of annoying, but it's like, oh, I feel like going to Tartarus today, and then like your party member's like, oh, like I have a stomach ache or something, or like, no, I have a test tomorrow, I gotta study, and then like they're not available for like the Tartarus dungeon. It's kind of annoying, but it is kind of realistic though. Yeah, this guy likes older chicks. Yeah, he doesn't like girls his age. Hey, look! Once again, spot the main characters, by the way. It's like Junpei is the only guy wearing a hat, and then like Yukari is like the only like real brunette here. And then like even the player protagonist, like his hair is like a slightly different shade of black compared to all the other characters.
続きまして、生徒会から新しい役員の紹介があります。
I mean, they could have at least made the NPCs more like, I don't know, like rendered is what I want to say. It looks like the NPCs look like they're like only like half a model or some shit. They're so like diluted in color.
やっぱ先輩に決まったんだ。ま、あの人の人気すごいもんね。
なんつっても霧城だもんな。オーラ出てるっつか、近寄りがたいっつか。しかも霧城グループってこの学校の母体なんだろう。
生徒会長という大役を拝命するにあたり、私の初心をお話ししておきます。学園がより良くあるために、一人一人の積極性は確かに大事です。しかし、
I can't say I remember this part of the game that much, but I mostly remember like just the combat, really.
簡単ではないでしょう。大事なのは、それが途絶えても確実に回る仕組みをいかに作っておくかです。そのために、各自の中の明日への思いを確認し。
I've always found it kind of weird that like, and this was like for the same thing too in the PS2 and PSP version, but the in-game model, it always. Why do I keep disconnecting? Alright, we back? Man, I keep getting like disconnected from YouTube. I think today just might be a bad streaming day for me. I keep getting disconnected. I mean, I didn't have this problem in, like, last live stream, so this just might be like a today issue for me.
よ帰んならまずは学校を脱出しようぜリーダー
And now everyone calls you leader, so they don't have to call you by name.
お前真田さんのことをよく知らないだろいいよなあれま俺も仲間に誘われるまでほとんど話したことなかったけどな前線無敗のボクシング部首相確かにかっこいいと思うけどさ普通ボクシングってこんなキャーキャー騒がれるもんか漫画でも見れないぜあんなの今からどっか遊びに行くんかな
おいお前たちこれから暇か
えあ俺らっすかもちろん暇っすそれってひょっとしてその子たちと買い物なんて
どうした
あ全然大丈
So
夫
like Junpei's saying yes only because he wants to hang out with the chicks.
今からポロニアンモー
But
ル
like
二人で来てくれ
he's not gonna bring the girls with him.
そこの交番で会おういいな
え交番真田さんのお友達と遊びに行くとかじゃないんすか
友達この子たちのこといや名前も知らない正直うるさくてかなわん
The thing is that Akihiko's like not even being like a dense protagonist right now. He just doesn't give a shit. It's not that he's dense.
ちょっと先輩少しは相手してくださいよ
Man, the NPCs really do look so lifeless though.
名前も知らないって一人もかありえねえだろう普通とにかく行こうぜな
I hate to say it, but like while like most of the characters go through some like hardcore character development throughout the game, Akihiko kind of stays the same actually. And this even kind of like goes to like Persona 4 Arena. Like even in the time skip to Persona 4 Arena, Akihiko is still the same character. He really does kind of like change the least. Which is why I kind of like P3P like representation of Akihiko. Like the female protagonist kind of changes Akihiko a little bit. Maybe because Akihiko actually has a girlfriend now. But at least canonically, since like the male character is the canon one, Akihiko doesn't really go through that. So basically, Akihiko just needs a girlfriend, basically. Alright, looks like we're back. Jesus, I really have been losing a lot of connections. Nope. Back. Alright, looks like we're back. like I think there might be like outages in my area or something. Like we should be fine now. I mean, there's nothing I can do about like the outages though, and like I know it's not my equipment. Yeah, we should be good. I do like that the mini-map now actually shows off like where talkable NPCs are. It didn't do that before. Today you can get you. And then this is where we get weapons.
じゃあ黒沢さん、これいただいていきます。この人は黒沢巡査。俺たちの活動に協力してくれてる。それとこれは幾月さんからだ。
5,000 yen。
おお、軍資金もらえるんすか？太っ腹っすね。
手ぶらじゃ戦えないからな。ここで準備しろ。黒沢さんは仕事のコネで俺たちの装備品を揃えてくれる。もっともただにはしてくれないけどな。
当たり前だ。無償の仕事ほど無責任なものはない。
分かってますよ。じゃあ俺はこれで。
君たちのことは聞いてる。俺の仕事は町の治安を守ることだ。たとえそれがどんな事情であってもな。力などなくても俺にはこの町の異変はわかる。俺が正しいと信じることをする。それだけだ。何か入れようなら奥で話そう。よし。それで役に立ちそうなのを仕入れておく。
Oh, they really did, didn't
じ
they?
っくり見て選ぶといい。
Can I not?
ゆっくり見ていけ。
Did they actually do that?
ゆっくり見ていけ。
The magic stat +1 doesn't mean anything right now, so I think I'd rather just take the higher attack power.
そいつでいいのか。わかった。持っていけ。何を探してる？ゆっくり見ていけ。それでどうする？何を探してる？
+10 SP is actually pretty nice, but like that's literally the rest of my money, and I need that money to increase my stats, so I don't want to do that.
用は済んだのか。
This is different though. In the original game, like they didn't have you go into the back of the police like station to talk. Like you just did everything at the front desk or whatever.
もういいのか。また来い。
So they definitely changed this part from the original game. It kind of makes more sense for them to go to the back though.
てか、選ばれし俺らにご予算5000円ってちょいしょっぱくね？なあ。
The 5,000 yen like we got was basically like one accessory.
サビ辛抱将軍の再放送始まっちまうから俺先帰るわ。ああ、それはだな。今日のところは任せたぜリーダー。あっち行ったらバシッとやるって。この辺にも店とかいろいろあるし、時間あるんだったら適当に見てけよ。じゃあまた寮でな。
Starting today, you're free to use your after-school hours however you wish. Academics, charm, courage, increase your stats. Number of activities you can engage each day is limited. Think carefully. Yeah, I don't need network functionality. So I know that for the karaoke crap, like, that's like for courage or something. Here's the cafe. That's where you could like either like drink coffee for charm, or you can like work part-time for money. The club escapade is like for social link. It's for the tower. I believe it's for the tower social link. You can partake in services, but doing so will cause time to pass. Singing alone will raise your courage. It's like, I remember like part of the meta is like just trying to find out like what you can do for free. And by free, I mean what does not advance the time. And just abuse the fuck out of that. Starting Saturdays would be his regular sale day. That means you're basically like never want to come here if it's not Saturday. And also, I never actually used this in the original game. Like, I almost like never bought anything here. Although, it looks like I'm gonna have to buy this though. So like that cat food is for like the cat quest or whatever like that. So I'll be forced to spend my money on that. The prize is a Ganesha bank. Not now. The crane game is actually worth it, but I remember there are certain times when you want to do it though. 3,000 yen? Oh my god. Increases your persona's agility or increases courage. God damn. The shrine. That's new. There's also like a social link for this too. Something like that. This raises your academics. I remember this. This is a fucking money sink right here. I mean, like, you do actually get, like, really good stat up bonuses for here, but, like, it takes a lot of money. Oh, I'm gonna have to start doing this now, huh? So again, Twilight Fragments were definitely not a thing, like, in the original game. So that's, like, one extra shit for me to look out for, which I don't like. Replicate a skill card. That will come in handy later on, just not now. Right now, the skill cards are ass right now. Wild Duck Burger, Mr. Burger's 1,000. Eating the burger will get you courage, and it'll pass the time. The old couple, they're not here? They're not here. Reopen on 425. It's like, you basically want to be increasing your stats any chance you get, and then like, when you don't increase when you can't increase your stats, that's when you like level up a social link. The collagen will make your skin beautiful. Pork ramen increases your charm. Honestly, I'm not sure about that. I've never heard of pork ramen like making your skin better. That's like the thing. That's just a weird like buzz thing like they use to sell more crap. Oh, I saw a thing. Credit right now. More trolley fragments. These software might come in handy if it can be used to share a computer at the door. So like we don't get access to like a computer until like after Junpei like gives us like the MMORPG game or some shit that he's playing. And then like that's where you also like meet Maya for like the social link, which is like your teacher, but you don't know that though. 400 yen restores 100 HP to one ally. Low chance of a side effect. If I'm right, like that's kind of worth it at the start of the game, but also like there's a way to kind of cheese that. Like if you use it to heal, like at the end of battle, then the side effect doesn't matter because like side effects in this, the stats elements in this game, like they don't carry over into the next battle. So it's kind of worth it actually. This is basically like the cheapest heal in the game, like for like what the money is worth. So like I'll buy one, you know. Nice to buy the one for now. I am playing on Merciless, so abuse what I can, I guess. Okay, I can't feed the cat yet. The cat is unfeedable right now. There is another blue glowy thing. Man, I hate that I have to do that. The Mahjong Parlor is supposed to be for courage, if I remember right. So there was really no reason to like visit any location if there wasn't like a social link like involved in it or something. But like now I guess I'm like, I guess I have to, just like for the trolley fragments. Oh god, I forgot how expensive this shit was. It's like you need that to like give gifts to the girls though. Like you absolutely need those. It's almost impossible to like max out the girls without giving gifts. Not without a guide, anyway. If you get a part-time job working in the theater, you can pick up a shift during the afternoon on non-school days. Both watching a movie and working a shift were past the time. So the more money that you spend on any activity, the more stats you get though. So like you do want to spend money on all the expensive shit. Because like that's like the best use of your time. School gates. Oh god, I don't feel like, oh god damn it, I got validated. It's like, I was about to say that like, I don't feel like going through the school right now, but then like, there's a fucking Twilight fragment like right there on the stupid ass bench. It's like, now like, even though I did it on accident, my decision to come here is validated. And I hate that it got validated. There's another one right here. Why do I gotta fucking do that, man? And it's like, there's probably like some really good shit too, like in like the locked like chest, like in Tartarus. So I am definitely incentivized to like look everywhere for these stupid ass fragments. And since I'm playing on Merciless, like I definitely like should be doing it. So you don't participate in any clubs because, to be fair, like, you're already in a club. Okay, there we go. I can't do that yet because I don't have like a high enough like academics. Oh, that's a social link right there. I need a high enough academics and like I start talking to like the French kid or something like that. Yeah, like the French kid is a social link. I remember now. There's no reason to buy any of this. Oh, the book cover. Chihiro likes that. Chihiro likes the book cover. So everything costs the same, and everything only heals 20 HP. But then, like, specifically on Sundays, I believe, like, it's like Sundays or Saturdays, that's when, like, they sell, like, the hot dog sandwich or whatever, and that one, like, it heals, like, the most HP or whatever. It heals the most HP for, like, the least amount of money compared to all the other shit they have. So you want to grab those. I don't think this is gonna pass the time.
さてさて。よし。
A medicine Mr. Edgar gave me smells bizarre. Should I drink it? Drink it. Nothing seems to have changed. Yeah! Courage!
それじゃ。
That was free. That was free. Like it didn't like cost any time basically. That was like a free stat up. But you can't do that all the time though. Like there are times when like he just doesn't want to talk to you or some shit. But like it's nice to get those free stat ups whenever you can. I'm not allowed to go there. Man, there's like fucking I've already found like 5 freaking fragments here, like in the school. I'm definitely not doing this every day. Like, it would make my playthrough like take way too long. There's another one. There's another one. I don't want to do this. This shit would take forever. Yep. I knew that it had to be free shit at the rooftop because, like, how would there not be free shit at the rooftop? Like, it's so obvious for there to be free shit there. Alright, I believe I've done all the free shit that I could do. So the only thing that's left to do now is to actually spend money raising my stats. Because nothing is free. If you go back to the dorm, I think that progress is time. Yeah. So there is absolutely no reason to go back to the dorm, because that's a waste of time, basically. So, the hardest stat to raise is charm, I believe. Academics is actually pretty easy, because you get a lot of chances to raise academics, like, in school. So, you really, like, don't need to do that. Shit, where am I going again? Wild Duck Burger was courage. I went to the takoyaki place. If I go back to the mini-map... Nope, okay. So, like, going back to, like, the main map, I'm trying to see if, like... if there's like an extra menu like beyond this menu to like kind of like just travel to like anywhere I need to travel to, but it doesn't look like there is. So you're just gonna have to learn where everything is then. Yeah, I was kind of hoping for like a sub menu where like you could just like teleport to like any specific location, but looks like that's like not a thing though. It seems like that's not a thing. You know what? Maybe I actually should be going for money at the start. Because it costs a lot of money to raise your stats. It's too bad there's no, like, you can't actually see a movie. Like, the movie's just done off screen. You need a high academics to also, like, start the Mitsuru, like, social link, too. Because Mitsuru won't talk to you unless you're smart. I'd like you to lead the team in combat. And you're the best one for it because you could change personas, basically. You may now venture to Tartarus at your own discretion. Because Tartarus is unavailable until the dark hour, time will pass if you decide to make the journey. Give yourself ample time to prepare beforehand. You can go there by talking to your allies or by checking the bulletin board in the lounge. You can now roam at night. Some businesses offer nighttime exclusives and part-time jobs. See what you can discover. If I remember right, like doing like the karaoke thing at night is better than doing it like in the afternoon or something. I'm still getting used to the menus. Oh, yo, look at Junpei eating then like instant noodles, man. Instant noodles. There's actually like noodle physics. He's actually eating it too, by the way. If I remember right, like the PS2 graphics, like it was just Junpei like moving some chopsticks up and down, but there was like no eating animation though. It was just kind of like rocking it back and forth. Actually, Junpei, there is a reason why the evoker has to be a gun. It's because like it causes like stress in the user, and like that's what they need to summon their personas or something. What's everyone's stat?
Yes. Ah, so da.
そういえば いや
今いいかい
It was a piece of cake.
やるね
The music in this game, I always liked it way more compared to like P4 and P5. And like, that's not nostalgic talking. Like, I just like the vibe of this game way more. I've always disliked how P4's music was way too upbeat for me. P5 was good though. I like P5. I just think P3 was better. Nothing is addressed to me. That sounds kind of like depressing actually. Nothing being addressed to the player. But the player has no family though. I actually would love to keep on streaming tonight, but like it looks like tonight might just be like a bad streaming day since like I just keep getting disconnected. So in the interest of like not having this stream like just jump around like in the archive, I'm gonna stop streaming right now. I'm gonna grab something to eat for dinner, but hopefully next Persona stream will be a lot more stable because I don't know, today my internet connection's been kind of like lopsided. Even before I started streaming, I was losing connection to YouTube all day. So I'm gonna cut this off right now, but hopefully by Friday, I'll see you guys for the Friday stream, and we'll be back to doing some Remake Persona crap. So thanks guys for hanging out. I'll see you all in the next stream. I'm gonna go grab myself something to eat.